Oh, this black waitress.
Dude,
I hate you.
Not
time I went
Rosenfeld.
they were
Oh, yeah, you should see this photo.
They were so nice last time I went there, dude. And I bought a gift card, and it was like $40 for a $50 gift card because it was Christmas time. And I was like,
yeah, you
that's
shared that. I should have got in there too.
And then they're like, "Do you want pickles with that?" I'm like, "I do."
And they just give you this free
Pickles.
pickles. There is like bread at a regular restaurant. They just give them to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Kosher.
munch them. Thank you. They've been
Kosher.
blessed or whatever. Right?
Here's the picture. Pull this up.
Praise Jesus.
I mean, we're in the pre, but we can go right into the
Okay,
show. If you
no,
want me to
no,
pull
we'll
it
wait. We'll wait. That's I
Wait,
didn't
what?
realize it.
up. We are live.
Oh no, we gotta do like every podcast. Remember Red Bar?
Are we live?
Oh,
Are we live?
Oh, we just started. That's how you do it here.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Every
Oh,
podcast
Jesus.
does that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do I need to talk to my lawyer?
So we just do that?
And then you gotta go. Hey, well, whatever.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, damn.
I don't care about what I just said. It wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even know we were live. Though.
I washed my hands at whatever I said in the
I
pre-show.
was talking about the Jews and their pickles, but that's okay.
The Jews got good pickles. Ceasefire, baby.
Delicatessen. We gotta look up what delicatessen means. Isn't that a Jew word?
Could be. It always seems to be. Well,
Ghetto. That's a Jew word, right?
is it?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Delicatessen, a store selling a cold cuts, cheeses, and a variety of salads, as well as a selection of unusual or foreign foods.
Yeah. What is the nationality of that word? It seems like a crazy word.
Origin is
Delicatessen.
French.
Nice.
The French word delicat, and the French word délicatesse, and the German word delicatessen, and the Dutch word delicatessen, and then English delicate makes delicatessen. Late
love that.
19th century.
I love that etymology, dude.
There's a diagram.
Etymology's fun.
This diagram.
Oh, etymology.
Word diagram.
Wow, a visual
A family
breakdown.
tree for the word.
Wow. Do you watch Joshua Weissman on YouTube? He's a cooking. You watch any cooking YouTube?
I don't think so.
Nope.
You don't think you watch any
Just
cooking
something's
YouTube?
burning.
Just Kaya.
Oh my god.
Kevin just watches Kaya.
What's that?
Some show about cooking.
Okay. I watch a lot
Some
of
lady named Kaya.
I
You may have heard of it.
haven't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good boy.
What are you talking about?
Whoa, it fits perfectly. That would be bad.
I watch a lot of cooking YouTube, and I watch this dude, Joshua Weissman. He's great, and he did a breakdown of the best. Not a breakdown. What do you call it? A tournament bracket of the best breakfasts, and it wound up with the Philippines being the best breakfast.
Oh, just by region? That's cool. Philippines.
Yeah, because he ate like an English breakfast, and then battled it against like pancakes with bacon and eggs.
Well, English breakfast sucks, right? That's what
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
says.
pancakes, bacon, and eggs.
Did he
Yeah.
battle against the Balkan breakfast?
What's that?
Yeah, the Balkan breakfast. You eat like a raw piece of cucumber and like a raw.
No, that wouldn't not even try. But they did the thing where
Like
like
Balkan as the region, not like I'm balking, but I'm
I know.
Balkan.
They ate
I
pho
love
for
the
breakfast.
Balkan region.
They
It's
or
good
excuse me,
region.
they ate pho for breakfast. And like the
Breakfast pho?
that's what they do over there.
I'd eat noodles for breakfast. Let me all be all
Singapore or whatever
bloated
the
and not
fuck
be able to
they
fit
do.
my jeans. 2 new pairs of jeans.
You know who does a good breakfast? Germany.
$100. Levi's outlet. He said one pair would be $78. Sorry.
Oh, they'll bury you with those jeans, boy. No, they won't because they don't make them like they used to.
I wish I could show you the pair I had on when I went in. I was like, this is the pair I want. They're all like, when you look at a new one compared to it, all the stitching gets faded. And then it starts to blue. All I can say is black turns blue.
I be thrashing my pants, dude. I can't buy any good pants.
Levi's.
I can either get grease on my pants or I burn holes in them. So I be just buying Sam's Club pants. And you know what I want? I seek them out. I've said it on the podcast before. I seek out cargo pants. I like the pockets.
No
What
one's
are you
gotten
putting
a
in
hand
there?
job
I
in
put
cargo
stuff in there. I
shorts
take my
since
pocket
now.
knife in one sometimes. I keep like safety glasses in there. I hide the box cutter at work sometimes in
What's
there.
he hiding in there?
What kind of cargo you got? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your freight?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it. Who
I'm
said
not-
that?
TJ Miller to the
Yeah,
retard.
yeah.
Just so you guys know,
I'm not going to make fun of him.
we're just going to take this time to reflect.
Yeah, he's like, this is going to be a listening portion of the show. That's handled so well. I can't remember.
And still funny.
Shane Gillis has a pretty funny joke, or not a joke, a story about how when a lady was like, a guy was like holding onto a lady's jacket when he was leaving the show, and he was like, Shane was like, dude, that guy's fucked up. He's leaving. Oh man, he's fucked up. Then he was getting led back in, and he was obviously like retarded when he could see his face when he was getting led back in. And he was like, oh shit. And he said,
That dude's fucked up.
yeah. And then he said he came back and went into a table of all of them, and they were all a bunch of fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh, like when people go to the mall in Salisbury from Dove Point.
And it's-
with a chaperone.
It was it a Shane Gillis show that they
Yeah,
all were at?
yes.
So they all take a liking to Shane Gillis because he talks about
Yes.
Down syndrome and stuff.
But he was like, man, that guy must be really fucked up. And he kind of is, man, pretty fucked up.
You'll like this guy. Talks
You're gonna
about people
love him.
like you.
he looks just
Shane
like
Gillis just broke Dave Chappelle's record for most attendance at a comedy show.
Yeah, but there's something about that Dave Chappelle.
It was like 18,000 people.
Yeah, where was that?
I don't
Tacoma Dome?
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Maybe.
That just sounds good, right?
It does.
Tacoma Dome.
Tacoma, Washington.
That's what my truck's named after.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
What
This is a little too loud.
there was a character on Shane's podcast that was like Toyota Tacoma Tommy or whatever. The old episodes they made fun of this guy for driving a
For
Tacoma.
driving a Tacoma.
Yeah, they just say, "Hey, Tacoma Tommy," just because he loved his truck so much.
That's great. It's a good car, right? Isn't that a Toyota?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best.
So the Toyota, I mean, you think they call it a Tacoma in Japan?
Oh no, they don't.
Okay.
They
That'd be
make something
funny.
else. They make a Hilux.
Huh.
They only sell a Tacoma. Well, I think only in America because they sell Hilux in Mexico and Australia.
It's the Hiroshima over there in Japan.
Yeah,
Is it Japanese Toyota or is it Chinese?
absolutely.
Or, it's Japanese, right?
Yeah, she does. Nice little engineers over there. What are you looking at, Mike?
We'll get into it in the podcast.
Are you gonna talk? What are you gonna talk about?
We got the great Donovan in the chat.
Yo,
What up,
Donnie.
Donnie?
Hey,
My
Dono.
boy, what's up?
Hey, yo, Dono.
I love how he just joins in and says word.
You gotta talk to
Last
your
time he said that, I was sorry to interrupt you. Last time he said word, I was like, what did we say?
This is your RuneScape boy.
Yeah,
You gotta talk
That's
to him
lost.
about what happened yesterday.
no one's mad about it. It's all fake
Yes,
news.
they are mad about it.
They were mad about it.
They were so mad about it that the motherfucking company backpedaled.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yep.
And if everyone read the backpedal letter, they would.
I heard a
Relax.
metaphor described to like the company they were just testing you to see what they could get away from you.
It
So it's
said
like he's like
that.
they were like in a game. It's like in a game when you like first start the video game and you run and you jump off the cliff and see if there's fall damage. And the company did that and there was fall damage.
Yes, there was. They said like, well,
Tell them
this,
what happened.
this
Yeah.
isn't like guaranteed or anything, but like we.
No, that's not what they said.
They did. Oh no! What the? I didn't read the first letter closely. Then I read the second letter where there was like, we never.
I just watched a YouTube video about this and about people being mad.
Yeah.
What's the name of the company? Something X?
There's a world people are riding
name
on.
of the company.
Jagex,
Jagex.
British,
Tell them.
huge.
Tell
So
Kev.
RuneScape's got a big scandal.
Tell Kev.
Not really. They're just trying to like roll.
Mike, stop defending them.
Yeah.
It's
Why
fine.
are you defending them so much? They
'Cause-
want your money. They want your AFK timer to cost more.
Give it to me
They
raw.
get a little bit of it, not a lot though. Not
but they want
anywhere
more.
near as much as Pokemon Go.
But they want more.
I need the unfiltered take.
Tell them. I'll tell them.
They're trying to add in advertisements, in-game ads. They're trying to do tiered memberships and just make you charge more money. They're trying to make the AFK timer shorter.
That's what they really want to do.
But if you
'Cause
use Rune Light, you can do 25 minutes no matter what.
What's AFK?
It overrules it.
away from keyboard,
Oh.
Yeah, if I go away from keyboard and let's just say I'm in a perfect world fishing, and I can fish forever, and I'll never have to.
You don't have to hit a button or anything. He'll just keep fishing.
isn't that fun?
You know, you literally do have to empty your
That's fun.
inventory and keep doing it, but you want to be able to not get the game to kick you out if you have to step away for a second.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But on mobile, you can't get away with anything. You have to have the plug-in to get that extra.
And it's old school and the new one, right? RuneScape 3 or whatever.
Yeah, people still play it, but not a lot.
Play what?
3.
People still play it. Old school is what I'd say.
Way more people play old school than 3.
Is that
3
true?
3 did a thing where they rolled out this evolution of combat type thing, and it was like an update that changed the combat layout completely, and it made it more like World of Warcrafty and less straightforward.
Right.
And everyone got so mad, and they were like, "We're just gonna play old school." And then old school is the one from then on. Everyone loves old school, but people do still play 3.
So you're okay with them trying to exploit you for more funds?
I guess I'm just at the point where it's like I'm
I'll
gonna
give
do
them
whatever because
whatever
I'm
they
grinding
want.
the game.
You gotta stop that game, dude. Take that away from you, man. It's bad.
It's not that bad.
That's bad, dude.
Why?
You can't like get better at it.
Yeah, I need to learn a lot more things like bossing. You can get better at it. If you're the guy out in the wilderness not losing to everyone, you're the best. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying.
What do you mean not losing?
I don't know. Some people
Clicking faster?
there's some healing at the right time and tick manipulating the game into making your pot and your food hit at the same time.
That's okay. I get it. I play Pokemon Go like crazy, and you can't really get better at that. You can just get better stuff.
Everyone plays a grind game.
Well, I guess.
Dude, people grind Castle, Block, Witch, Bubble, whatever the fuck game. Like our moms and stuff play Bubble Witch and fucking, what's the other one? Kingdom Crashers and Candy Crush. Talk about pointless.
Mom
Just play Mahjong or
We used to
Solitaire.
play some like parking game.
Parking
Remember like, those like
Parking Frenzy.
yeah, something like that.
I do like those old school plastic games.
It's
of
just
the-
like that.
Backing the trucks up. Oh
I
my
had
God.
a frog.
But you can cheat on those in the real ones. The physical ones, you can be like,
Oh, I did it. I wouldn't do that.
I would never
I
do
had
that.
integrity.
I didn't as a kid.
What'd your boy say about Jag-X?
He just said, I am here.
Oh, okay. I wanted to
He's
make
here.
sure. He's defending Jag-X. Start the show, dude.
No one defends them.
Let's start the show.
Just play the game.
I got lots to talk about.
Let's hit it.
Not really. Succumb to me.
Hello. Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast. It's me, Michael Toll. Kevin Palmer, Jack Arm. Strong.
Hey.
Check that shirt out. What's that say? Damn, that's the acid guy did the art for that.
What's wrong with my hair? Fuck acid guy.
What's his name? Who does that?
What do you mean? This shirt is 6 years old or so.
Biggs. The artist Biggs.
You know that guy?
Nope. Wasn't the guy that I was thinking of, but I'm going to look
Specific
him up.
Gravity, pizza and beer joint in Salisbury. Go there or something. I don't really go there that much anymore because it's too far away to drink and drive from.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to Specific, but definitely a great spot.
I
Really
remember
good
going
spot.
there and getting blacked out off of pitchers. But they would do that thing. Instead of bringing you a nice pitcher, they would give you 4 plastic cups. And every time they gave you a beer, they'd take one away.
Oh, yeah.
That way you got so you basically got 4 beers instead of a pitcher.
We would get pretty
So
drunk
no
doing
pitcher.
that.
You got the equivalent of a pitcher.
Gotcha.
But so it being fresh,
Okay.
he's poured you fresh beer.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was wild.
Dear little 6-pound, 8-ounce baby Jesus. I be moving.
I guess that's
this
good.
thing
That's better for the consumer, I guess.
for the consumer.
Yeah. You don't
It's
want
not
that
about-
shit getting flat.
It's not about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the consumer.
I'm looking up John Biggs' art. I'm finding the right guy.
Why?
Because he's good.
Is he a local legend?
No, he's not local, bro. They commissioned him.
Speaking of local, hopefully next week I get that local IPA from RAR. You see that?
No.
It's funny because that's not the first place to call a beer local. Burley Oak. Local.
I just said they're just local. I was just saying they're local.
Local.
Pull up that new RAR beer. It's so good.
You've had it?
No.
It's
It
going
just
to be,
looks
it's gonna
good.
be good, though. It's going to be good.
Are the Ravens winning?
Nah, they're really struggling now. Dude, they were marching down the field and they just fumbled it.
Did they really?
Yeah. So that's the third
It's
turn.
that snow, dude. They can't handle
Exactly.
the snow in Buffalo. Like
That's
they
literally it.
They're like Bane. I was born in the snow.
Yep.
Or the darkness. Or
Yeah,
some
3
shit.
turnovers this game, and they never turned the ball over. They're not going to be able to come back from 3 turnovers. Hey, they fucked it up for themselves.
So this is
All
it.
good. Yeah, that's probably it.
I bleed purple and black as this podcast.
Me
fans
too.
know, so it's over.
It always feels so freeing once my team loses, though.
No,
Because then I
because-
can finally break the spell and be like, none of this shit matters.
No, you got to root for the Redskins, dude. SU grad.
Oh, I will. Definitely rooting for the Redskins.
SU grad.
You've broken the spell.
Yeah, their head coach, I think, still has like the shot put record at SU or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Or hammer. I
awesome.
think it's a hammer toss.
Those are scary.
Is that a real thing? Hammer toss? I think.
Yeah, it always reminds me of Matilda.
Oh yeah.
Remember that lady threw?
Mm-hmm.
They
That's a
own-
great. You know, Danny DeVito directed and produced that movie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I have to skip the beginning of that movie because I like cry.
How's it start?
They make her like walk to the library with a little wagon,
Oh yeah.
she's, like, going
and she
and
gets a
getting
couple
books.
books.
Yeah. and he's like, "Moby, what?" That's kind of funny, but
Yeah.
it's still scary. It's still sad as shit. It's like Matilda's really sad and alone, walking to the.
Yeah, man, Danny DeVito has done so much in his career. I mean, everyone
He's
knows
bad
the
in that
name.
movie. He's a bad guy. He's a bad.
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, he's epoxying bumpers on the cars. He's like, "See, normally you'd have to get out a whole welder for this."
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
The hammer throw, though, you look at it.
Oh,
and,
that's where you swing it around like that? Okay.
and then the first thought is dangerous if anything goes wrong. And then the second thing I see, safety issues. Let's look into the safety issues. It's been described as involving inherent danger to the athletes, the coach, and the spectators participating.
Yeah.
All are at risk. Steel hammers are hurled through the air at great speeds, far distances. They're difficult to spot.
There's definitely
Flight.
been a couple of officials who've gotten hit by projectiles. We're talking,
There's a spear one.
Javelin?
The javelin,
Yeah.
yeah, that dude gets wrecked by one.
yeah, there's
dude.
been a
It's-
javelin
Oh,
guy.
yeah. He runs into it, right?
He gets hit by it. I'm pretty sure he throws the flag like, "It landed here."
yeah.
Isn't someone running into the field and it's already in the thing and they run?
No, I think
into
there's
it?
just a guy, like, it's an official standing there like, I probably shouldn't be standing
Yeah.
here.
And
Oh.
javelin's real bad because they literally are facing where they're about to throw it, and then they throw it. But the other ones, they're spinning around, and it's like, who knows where this is going to go?
And a big fat girl goes, and throws it, dude.
Listen to this. In Europe, in 2000, the year 2000 alone, 4 people died as a result of hammer throws.
R.I.P.
What?
Yeah, 4 people died in 1 year from hammer throws.
Dude, not even just getting hit and getting hurt. They fucking died.
I mean,
Damn.
think about if this guy gives out during this at the parking lot here.
Yeah, you need a
That Taurus is fucked.
barricade or something. Chain link fence ain't gonna really cut it. Maybe.
That's crazy. What do you think the puddles?
What's that other one they do in Florida where they strap that thing to their arms?
Oh no.
Highlight.
High lie. I've heard of this.
Highlight.
Pull up highlight accident. Let's not watch regular highlight. Let's watch an accident.
Wait, what's high lie? I've definitely heard of this.
They whip this fucking thing so fast. They strap this like curved thing to their arm, and they go. Have you heard of this, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
It makes this insane sound when it hits the
This
wall.
is I know of this.
I remember the Jackass.
is that not
Jackass
what
has
it's-
done this before.
Oh yeah, you're
They,
right.
they used to get hit. They used to bend over and get hit in the ass. Is
that not what it's called?
No, you're right.
Play a video then. God damn it.
It's not coming up. It means Merry Festival in the Basque language.
Play a fucking video of this goddamn thing. There you go. Boom.
It's just spelled Jai-Alai, but it's pronounced
Florida
Highlight.
is one of the few.
What it's
Of
going
course,
to take for
'cause we're
Highlight to
cultured
hit a
and we
new
know that.
high.
I knew it was Florida.
I think it's another country that really got it popular, or maybe not. Maybe it was just in Florida.
Some call it the fastest sport on earth. With more than
They have to keep it going.
Yeah, like
Pelotas reaching
it's
speeds
caught
of
and then
170 miles per
whipped.
hour and
170.
jumping off walls. The Highlight
the
Fronton
wall,
was the place
baby.
to be and the place to be seen in the 70s.
Do you want me to find a death?
No, it's okay. In the 70s, is that what he said?
Back in the day, people smoked inside, and it was a cloud of smoke and the cracking sound of the ball.
Why does this seem like more of Australian?
It was great.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be a different country. Yeah,
1986.
it had to have been invented in another country.
Highlight legend
Maybe
who
not.
just
It's called highlight.
never to have their jersey
I think
That
it's
ain't English.
I think it's got a Middle Eastern origin.
Shit.
But why does this say? Is there still Highlight in Florida?
The winner get to fuck goat, the best goat.
The biggest butt. Originated in the Basque region. Oh, I already said this. In Spain, it originated. Remember, if you do remember me saying this, it's a handball-like game.
Why would I remember? When did you say this?
In the very beginning, I was reading information that we didn't deem worthy. I didn't deem it worthy, at least. So I was like, never mind. Let's just get on to the video.
Okay,
But the origin was said already. Can you believe that?
that's crazy.
But let's read a little more about it. Open-air church courtyards was the playing field. They would
Aw.
wear leather on their hands to protect them from the hardball. Rest in peace, G Money from Hardball.
G baby, dude.
G-Baby.
Yeah, is that his name?
That's G baby, dude.
Hey, we watched it at Chris Ayers' sleepover. We were all crying.
Dude, that was a tearjerker.
His mom came and wiped my tears away. She was
Keanu
so
Reeves
hot.
can really get you.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
What do you mean?
That's I think you should leave. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I hate you guys.
The game was imported to Cuba in 1900 and given the name, officially, Jai-Alai. The game came to the U.S. in 1904, 4 years later.
That's
First
good math.
Permanent facility called a Fronton appeared in 1924 in Florida. That's why it's got the culture in Florida.
Because of Cuba?
Yep, where the water table is 2 feet under you. Florida. Move here, buy property here.
The water table's 2 feet under you?
That's what they say.
Why?
There's something about the thin limestone terrain and the swampy fucking appendage of Florida of what it is. It's just there. It's just sea level. Water's under you right there, right under you.
In Florida or Cuba?
Florida. Sorry. If I wasn't.
Okay.
Cuba, the water table might be better.
Well, they stopped like insuring a bunch of those houses there in Florida because they're like, you're going to just flood. So, see ya.
That makes sense. Well, here's this. Florida's water table is the highest level of groundwater in the state's aquifers. It fluctuates seasonally.
Hey, is it true that London has a man-made seawall that stops it from flooding? I was watching
Most-
a movie.
Most places do.
The brand new Jamie Foxx movie and Cameron Diaz movie.
You watched that?
We watched that on Netflix, and in the movie, that's part of the plot. And they put in like a code, and they get the wall to come down. The city starts to flood. It's like, is that real? Is London just a man-made wall away from getting flooded by the ocean?
Every place is.
That's crazy.
Fucking keeps on raining, the levee's going to break, dude.
Yeah. You really got to go to high ground. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
We played God.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
man.
you know how they make lakes as like batteries.
So like,
They make them as like batteries. They dam them as like batteries.
mm-hmm.
So they're like saved. They're stored energy. So they open up the aquifers when they need to like turn on
Oh, that's wild.
engines.
Oh,
Sometimes they'll use excess power that's flowing from the shit. If it's raining too much, they're not using it to pump water up to someplace higher, and then they're like,
no, that's wild.
That's
That's complex.
shit. We're out of water. We're out of energy. Like
Let
the
it
water
through.
up there, dude. Open
Let
the
it
door.
flow.
And then the turbines spin. Power.
That's nice.
Somebody smarter than us came up with that.
Yep.
30
But
million
my
years
high
ago.
ass watched it on YouTube.
Here's the deal with Florida, though. 30 million years ago, sea levels fell and Florida emerged from the ocean to form dry land. But it never truly dries out, and water gradually erodes the porous limestone to form cracks, passages, and vast underground spaces. One day,
The
Florida will
story of
just go,
Florida.
Disney World, gone.
Yeah.
Dry land. Like, what's that movie?
Waterworld.
Waterworld.
Cigarettes. Why did everyone has so many cigarettes in that world? In that world with the water everywhere. In
Yeah,
the
You could make like floating
How'd they get tobacco?
tobacco farms, dude.
I think they should have showed it.
Was it all, or was it all salt water?
It's all stockpiled from the old world.
No, there has got to be a way.
The only thing I remember from
make
Waterworld is the
salt.
reveal that there was no dry land.
There's no dry land. Yeah,
He just dives down to the ocean and pulls up sand
Oh yeah, unless
and
it
like
dry out.
yeah, and he's like,
That was his whole facade.
yeah, no dry land.
he has the map and knows there's no dry land.
There's no dry land, right?
No dry land.
Is there dry land?
I don't know.
Google is there dry land in Waterworld.
I gotta watch that movie once and for all,
Where's my
man.
grinder?
I finally saw Back to the Future. Now I gotta see Waterworld.
What do you mean you finally saw Back to the Future?
Like probably last year I saw.
That's my favorite movie.
It's a good movie. And
No shit.
Tarantino was right. That's a perfect movie.
Dude, believe it or not, Back to the Future's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we watched the second one too. Is that where they go to the Old West?
No, that's the third one.
Third one.
Back to the Future 2 and 3 were filmed at the same time. It's a rarity that they do that.
Man, so they knew it was going to be good enough for a sequel.
So here's the deal with Waterworld. Yes, there is dry land in the 1995 movie Waterworld. It is Mount Everest. And in the director's cut, the Ulysses cut, it identifies that fact. So the
It
deal
is Mount Everest.
Yeah. It's about a mutant hero with gills and fins who leads the remaining humans to dry land, but it was considered a disaster at
Yeah, it
the
was
time,
a major flop.
but eventually broke even, it says.
There's a mutant hero in Waterworld.
He's got gills.
Yeah, you got gills.
Huh.
He's a little bit
You know
webbed.
he had gills?
He's a little bit webbed.
Is that like whose character?
We gotta
is
stop
that?
spoiling this for
Yeah.
him.
He's like Michael Bolton. He looks like a dashing
Is it
Michael
Bolton?
It's Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah,
looks
that's like
ju-
Kevin Spacey. Wait,
Kevin,
Spacey?
Not Kevin Spacey.
What's his
Kevin.
name? What's his
Oh,
name? What's his
Kevin
name?
Costner.
Yes.
Costner.
Costner.
Who's
Costner
Kevin Bacon?
looks
I
like
can't
Bolton
remember.
a little bit.
That's so funny. I couldn't remember who Kevin Bacon is. He's the one from Flatliners and shit.
Yep.
Flatliners, man.
Flatliners is fun. Flatliners are like addicted to killing themselves or whatever.
You want to get flatlined?
Costner does look like Bolton though.
Michael Bolton? You related to that singer guy?
Anytime any Office Space quote always gets me laughing, man. That's such such an absurd, but
I watched-
not absurd comedy.
I watched what do you call it? A fact thing about that. I remember I told you how Mike Judge is the manager. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
And one of the things was that they said the when the guy was trying to read the Naina, not gonna work here anymore. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
He said
yeah.
apparently
What's
that
his
was
name? Naga.
not gonna work here anymore. Anyway, he said that was improvised.
Not gonna,
Damn.
not gonna.
If that was improvised, that's like the funniest thing
That was really
ever
good.
improvised. Not gonna,
That was just one of the fat guys taking over the company or doing like some kind of thing, right?
yeah. What were the Bobs?
Yeah, one of the Bobs. Yeah.
Yeah,
one of
enjoy
the
meeting
Bobs.
with the Bobs later.
I love it, man. I love it.
Have you seen the trailers for that Monkey movie?
Oh, Monkey.
What's up with the Monkey movie, dude?
It's a
Oh,
redo
yeah,
of
Stephen
Monkey
King.
Shine.
No.
It's not Stephen King.
What's
No,
he
yes, it
talking
is.
about?
There's a Stephen King movie called The Monkey coming out.
No, I'm
No.
talking about the Monkey movie.
Monkey Man?
No.
There's a Monkey Man movie too.
the
yeah.
Monkey movie with the guy singing from England. You
I
guys
don't
don't
know.
get the TikToks about this?
No.
I sent it to you, and then and then our friend in the group chat used the N word who wasn't Kevin.
I'm so
The
sorry.
What's it
Monkey.
called?
And this
God,
is not the
I-
Stephen King. I think it might be the Stephen
No, he's
King.
thinking of something different, but I can't pinpoint it. I can't
Yeah.
help. I can't help him. I'm so sorry.
Come on. Dude.
I'm so sorry. You're not making. You just keep saying the Monkey, which is literally a movie called The Monkey coming out soon with Stephen King involved. But you're thinking of Yeah.
The Greatest Showman about Robbie Williams. You know who that is?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
That sounds familiar. Isn't that like a singer?
Why would anyone
Is this
watch
not
this?
Yeah, this
No,
is something.
This can't be.
It wasn't Hugh Jackman in The Greatest Showman?
Oh, Jack, what are you doing to us?
Yeah.
Zac Efron's in this and Daya's in it, which I don't understand.
Better Man. That movie's about Robbie Williams too. Look at this. Just watch part of the trailer for this. You've not seen the trailer for this?
And it's a monkey?
It's
Okay.
all over my fucking TikTok and Instagram. Why do they think I want to see this?
We can't watch the trailer
They're not
for
showing
this.
Why not?
Yeah,
We're going to get in trouble.
They're not showing this to you guys? Why are they showing this to me?
You have a baby now. They think things.
And it's a movie?
Oh my God,
Oh
he's a
my
monkey?
God. What the fuck
You
is
haven't
happening?
seen this? Dude,
Is this
put the
Gorillas?
sound on, Mike.
Gorillas the movie? Or
You want to
something?
get us in trouble for this?
You can't watch a trailer? You can watch
When
a
have
trailer?
we ever been able to do anything?
Keep it that small and we should be good.
Well, I mean, I'm scared.
Stop skipping.
Why? You want to ruin the monkey movie?
Dude, this has been all over my TikTok and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And
What are they trying to do?
You know what? You know why this is all over my TikTok? I saw it one time and then I Googled all about it. Like, what the fuck is this? Stop skipping around. You're driving me crazy.
You want to watch the whole thing, the whole trailer, and
I
really
just
get
want
in
to
trouble?
see him sing for a second because he's a singer.
Acting like Paramount Pictures isn't copywriting a trailer. It's crazy. And get us in trouble.
You can watch a trailer.
Who is this? Who's going to watch this shit?
Apparently British people.
So,
Oh, because the monkeys.
story starts.
No, he's Google Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams had a top 40 hit, right? He is some kind of singer.
Dude, if you look him up, apparently he's massively famous in England, and he
Gotcha.
does these crazy huge concerts. He holds records for the biggest concerts in the world.
Yeah, I just know when just like through downloading music, I've noticed the name Robbie Williams. a
Type
couple
Robbie
times.
Williams record in maybe.
Look at-
Well, that's going to bring up a.
So
The
she's like-
name of this article says Americans won't let a chimp Robbie Williams entertain them.
exactly.
I just found out that Robbie Williams is real. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I mean, is it Robin's son?
Pull up
It
his
should be.
world record. Because there's some sort of like attendance record he broke or something, right?
Oh Jesus!
What the fuck?
What does it say?
He broke a Guinness World Record in 2006 for selling 1.6 concert tickets in 1.6 million concert tickets in
Okay.
one day. I don't know why my brain-
Almost 2 tickets.
I thought it was an attendance record, but it's a ticket sales record.
Attendance is our girl Chappell.
No, that was just,
Chappelle.
That was just for Lollapalooza.
Biggest there?
Yeah,
I thought it was the biggest draw ever.
they had to move her from one place to
Pink
another.
Pony Club.
It's a bunch of children there.
So bad,
obviously.
so bad it's good. Is that what that is?
No.
But yeah,
You ever been drunk at a
He
wedding?
said, yeah, and I will never fall for Sweet Caroline.
No, but Pink Pony Club's good.
Bum, bum. I will never ruin anyone's fun. I'll let them go bum bum bum, but I'll make a mental note of who's going bum bum bum,
Yeah.
and be like, I just respect you less.
Yeah, that shit is wild because it definitely doesn't go bum 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 in the song. I wonder how that
The
tradition
music
got started.
goes ba-bam, bam, bam, brass section.
Does it like
yeah,
right
that's
during
big
that
enough.
time?
That's big enough to make you want to sing it.
Yeah.
You know music.
No.
Bam, bam,
How many
bam.
times can you do it though?
Yeah.
Every time. I don't do it. I'm just saying, white people, bro.
I think that's a big Boston Red Sox song too.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, the whole song does break for that trumpet part.
I love it when people claim shit like that. Why is that a Boston Red Sox song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy claim.
It makes
Why
me
do
think
they
of
own it?
Saving Silverman. Neil
Yeah,
Diamond.
why does it?
He torched Neil.
Is that Neil Diamond?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's Rod Stewart or something.
No, it's Neil Diamond. Oh
No,
yeah.
it's not. Sweet Caroline is not Neil Diamond.
Hell yeah, it's Neil
No, it is
Diamond.
not.
Yeah, it is.
You think Sweet Caroline is by Neil Diamond, the DJ over here thinks Sweet Caroline's by
Pull
Neil
it up for him.
Oh,
Neil fucking
Jack.
What made you think it was someone else?
And
I don't
defeat.
know. I admit defeat. I'm glad I don't know who that's fucking by.
Yeah. Damn.
Bam, bam, bam. Hey, what's the deal in that movie?
What am I
Saving
thinking of?
Silverman?
I know Rod Stewart's a hell of an act too.
The funniest part in Saving Silverman is when they're angry but playing music. For some reason, it goes. They do this like final strums and the
That's
scene
like the
changes.
first thing in the whole movie, right?
Yeah, it's like they're.
There are Neil Diamond. There are Neil Diamond cover bands.
Yep.
and
Why
something.
are there three of them?
Yeah, Jason Bigg. What a cast, man.
That's a good.
Are they
movie.
all three Neil Diamond though?
Yeah, they're all dressed in black.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused.
Don't they
Jack
bust?
Black's playing guitar and yeah.
And there's one on keys.
He torched Neil.
He
She torched Neil?
He torched Neil. Jack Black is.
What
good.
does Torch Neil mean?
She
She put it fire to his records or
yeah,
something.
the girlfriend just burns up all his Neil Diamond records because she's like sick of it.
He wants to be Neil Diamond so bad. That's funny. And then the coach moves in.
Coming to yeah.
You boys got any TP?
So is that the is that the straw that broke the camel's back? She torched Neil.
Yeah, and then they kidnap her. Yeah.
That's great. What did Red Bar say? The whole place is filled with 35mm film. It's the most flammable film. Isn't that are records flammable like that?
Probably not. Just a bunch of wax.
I got a bunch of
vinyl.
I got a bunch of 45s in the car. You want some?
What are they? Random.
Donny
sorting?
Osmond,
Okay, probably no.
Neil Diamond.
I have a ton of Neil because they're all my dad's. My dad had a bunch of Neil
I
Diamond.
didn't know Neil
records.
Diamond sang anything that anybody ever heard in their lives.
Oh, right, yeah, he's huge. Yeah,
He's-
huge.
He sings Sweet
I'll
Caroline.
take him over Neil Young.
Yeah, I can't think of any other song.
Maybe
by
I
him.
was thinking of Neil Young.
Maybe
Who's Neil Young?
Neil Young does a couple good ones.
Okay. All I know is
Heart
that-
of Gold. Heart of Gold.
That why was I'm looking for a heart. Shut up, Neil Diamond.
That John Denver's full of shit. That's all I know.
Yeah. What's that from? Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. They accidentally drive to Kansas instead of
Oh,
Colorado.
Colorado. Yeah.
I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a hell of a lot rockier than this. Yeah, that John Denver's full of shit.
But you said Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart is better than Neil Diamond.
What's
Stewart's
Rod
got some
Stewart
hits.
sing then?
He's got.
He sings a wedding song that if somebody's singing it, I will make fun of them. There's a song.
Yeah, look up Rod Stewart's greatest hits because I'm blanking, but I know he's got like 4, maybe even 5.
He's got like 5.
Yeah.
Dude, the dude, he's famous. Everybody knows his name. He's got like 5 songs.
Have you ever seen
do
The
you think
Rain?
I'm sexy?
Wait, have you ever
Have
seen
I told you lately that I
Have
love
you ever seen The Rain? Is that what you just said?
It can't be that song that I'm thinking of.
Well, I don't know who sings anything then if it's that song.
This isn't the one we're thinking of.
I'm thinking of Credence, dude.
That's
Oh my
not-
God, it's just a
Isn't
cover.
that Credence?
That's Credence.
Okay,
That's
shoot.
Credence, but that's a cover.
Go back to his songs.
Oh, Maggie May. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got. That's a good song.
That's the same song as Sweet Caroline.
That's a better
Maggie
song.
May is a
Is
good
it-
song.
That's
for
a
sure.
superior song.
No, it is a good
That's
song.
a good song.
Except for when it breaks down at the end, like
There's
all
this
70s
part-
songs do, and it goes bing, bing, bling, ding, 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 ding.
Is there a
Yeah.
bum 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 part in this song too then?
Maggie, and that voice.
No, there's a. It starts off with a.
What does everyone sing in this one that goes bum bum bum?
No,
just
there's
like this.
I'll
It just-
tell you what's in it, but no one sings it.
Everyone does it.
There's just a big boom, boom. Wake up, Maggie. I think I.
No,
got
there's something that everyone chants. There's a wedding chant in this.
I don't
in
know.
this one.
It has to be. It has to be a reason I mixed this up with that other fucking song.
And how about that "Do You Think I'm Sexy" song?
That's a good song.
That's a wild song. Yeah, that's it.
Is that a Muppet song too? Do the Muppets do that one?
Maybe.
That's not the same song.
Can you Google Muppets?
This is If You Like My Body.
Yeah.
Can you Google Muppets?
I think
if you want
that's
my
the
body,
song.
you think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all disco-y.
That's a good one. That's like the Bee Gees, dude. Were you singing the Bee Gees last week, dude?
And you think I'm sexy.
Come on, baby, let me know.
Oh no, you weren't singing the Bee Gees last week. You were singing the Beach Boys. So I don't know shit. Don't listen to anything I say.
Hey, all the same era.
Yeah. They're all interchangeable. It's fine.
I mean, the Bee Gees, I love disco. And something else about the movie that I watched with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, they used one song for the entire movie, just did various renditions of it and remixes. It was Kiss's I Was Made for Loving You. And that was like their big
I don't know
disco
that
song.
song.
You know? Do, do, do,
I watched this guy on
do,
TikTok
do,
who's
do.
like, I watched all the movies that came out this week on Netflix and everything. He gave that a 1 out of 10.
Damn, yeah,
He said it was like the worst movie like he's ever fucking seen.
it really didn't capture me
But
too much.
He's also kind of pretentious, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
I got
probably
something.
not a 1.
I got something to add.
Go ahead.
With the whole you said like Muppets did stuff. They did a series of music videos.
I know. I remember them all.
Kokomo.
Okay, we had we had a VHS at my parents' house, and I'm just gonna say right now, I'm laying eyes on it for the first time since I was a kid, and the lighting still to this day is so uncanny valley, creepy as fuck. Why is it lit like that?
It's a weird
shot,
lighting.
It's just shot on shitty VHS. This is an example of it not upscaling ever.
I remember watching it as a kid and being like, it's fun and stuff, but like, why am I creeped
Remember how
the
we talked
fuck
about how
out?
stuff was on film looks good if it upscales?
So what's in the VHS tape? Film?
I'm just saying,
Shitty
I think
film.
Jim
Shitty
Henson's
film.
stuff is creepy. There's this creepy vibe to it.
hey, that's a Maryland boy. You got to leave him alone, right?
I like him. I'm just saying.
You went
why-
to University of Maryland, right? Or is he
it's
not?
lit. Oh,
Kev?
it's so terrifying.
Oh it's a big one. Oh my God, it's a touchdown! Holy
Didn't
fuck!
Jim
It's a
Henson-
touchdown.
Holy fuck!
Jim Henson's not from Maryland. He just went to University of Maryland, right?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Is he from Maryland?
He could be. I don't know nothing about
You've
that.
never been to University of Maryland? They got the statue of Jim Henson.
Of Jim Henson, that's cool.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
He's a big terp, huh? He's a big terpene.
A terpene or a turpin? Oh, wow. No, it's him and Kermie right there at the Jim Henson Memorial Garden. So you can go to that university and take a poop on Jim Henson if you want. You can make Kermie hold your wiener in his mouth if you want. You can stand behind the thing. You can stand right behind it. Let's look at what some people took the opportunity to take a selfie with, Jim.
All right, this is the whole game right here. I'm gonna red bar it real quick. This is the entire game.
This is it, everyone.
They need to score this or it's over.
Come on. Sports.
Dude, he dropped it. He
No!
dropped it. It was right in his hands. It was right in his hands.
Will the Ravens not go to the bowl?
Nah, they're done. And man, that
You
team,
heard it here first, folks.
That team just did not want to win today. That was crazy.
So who'd they lose to?
The Bills.
Oh, wow. The Bills.
Right in his hands, dude. Oh man.
Jack used to use Jack used to wear a Buffalo Bills hoodie all the time, man.
Yeah, he did.
Jack, the Bills are going to the bowl, man.
Dude, they just dropped a touchdown. Oh man, it was tragic.
Who did?
Oh, the
Ravens
Ravens.
did?
Yeah, look right through his hands, man.
Damn, they suck, dude.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. You can't root for a team that just sucks like that.
Mike, am I right about Jim Henson?
Yeah, right there in
Wow.
the garden.
Not cool. You never read it?
That is awesome. I had no. It looks familiar though.
Did you ever tour colleges while you were in there?
Nah, I never did. Did you ever do that?
I went up there,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't want to go here.
You're like, not for me.
When we were in high school, they took us to this Delaware college fair, whatever, in some school cafeteria, some gymnasium of sorts. Remember this?
Did we?
They were like, you can go talk to different colleges that you think you might want to go to.
Oh, college fair. Yeah, yeah.
We just
you're
fucked
right,
around and fucked off, and no one really did. And then some of the guys talked to the drafters, like Jared and then Josh and Zach. They were like, we're going to draft because they had let the military be in there too.
Uh-huh.
Draft.
They're like, yeah, if you're an idiot, you can just draft.
Enlist. not
Enlist.
draft.
You can just drift through life. No, I didn't know. You know, you choosefully.
Hey,
Willingly
hopefully people
enlist.
keep voluntarily enlisting. That's what
Well,
we
we
need.
don't need to worry about the
Yeah,
draft
we're
anymore.
we're
old.
way out of that.
That's great. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
They
You gotta
definitely
be
don't
like
want us
18
either.
to fight.
Well, actually, you're pretty good. They might want you.
Nah, they don't want it.
They might want you. Just saying. No, not the new guy. He's not going to want you. He's going to make other people do it.
Yeah. Put these illegals on the front line, right, guys?
And he's going to give us what we rightfully deserve.
Did we figure out what the monkey movie was, though?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, what is that, honestly?
Yeah, it's right here, monkey movie.
Like,
No,
what's
we didn't
look up-
figure it out.
just- all we need is words. Look up the plot to that movie. Look up the synopsis to
It's
that
about
movie.
that guy.
But he's a monkey.
Why is he a monkey?
We'll get there.
We'll get there. I still can't believe Maggie Mays by Neil Diamond.
You guys wanted to go down the route. Here's Robbie. Okay, we're back to Robbie Williams. There's already been a movie called Better Man about him. He's 50
Really?
years old. He's married to someone.
Ada Field.
Better Man is the movie that is coming out. I'm sorry.
Pull up his songs. Like, who is this guy? So just British people love this guy.
Yeah, he's like the male Natasha Bedingfield, but
Oh God, he's
Americans
got a lot
also
of
like
songs,
her.
guys. Going dating back as far as '95.
let's
He
see
was
what-
in Nobody Else. He was a pop star, a British pop star who went solo. Is that so hard to understand, you guys?
So Angels is his top song.
It's not hard to understand. I just didn't know it. God
You're right.
damn.
I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to be that guy. Someone's got to be that guy. Have we heard this song?
You might want to turn this off.
Yeah, he's
Do we know it?
That's going to get
No.
flagged.
Okay. You guys don't think that other thing will?
But literally, you're not going to recognize his songs. Because
Okay.
I know I've looked at him before, like, why is he in the top 40? I'm going to check this guy out. And just like nothing rang a bell. Nothing sounded that great.
Let me hear this.
Wait. That does sound familiar.
Not even.
No.
Not quite, though.
Sounds awful.
That almost got me.
But why is he a monkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck?
Why
looks
is
like-
Robbie Williams a monkey?
Is this like the 17th Planet of the Apes? Yeah, that's how it looks like.
It's right there. I cannot wait to see what it says. Yeah, it's Caesar. Caesar got a standalone film, dude.
Yeah. And it's the guy who did Gollum. He's doing the
Oh,
whole,
yeah.
he's doing the whole thing with the suit full of Sensors.
Oh my god.
This is stupid. I don't
What's
even
it
want to
say?
read this. This is AI generated, but it sounds like a quote from like actual.
Let's read it.
Okay.
You got this.
Williams himself states that he identifies with the monkey image, seeing that it honestly depicts how he views himself. That's not good.
He didn't
okay,
want
here
to
it
be
is.
in the movie.
He often has
I tell you what, I
described
hate
himself.
I fucking hate monkeys.
In the biopic Better Man, Robbie Williams will be depicted as a monkey, specifically CGI chimp, because he has often described himself as feeling less evolved than others, seeing himself as more primal and sometimes even, quote, monkey-like, due to his eccentric personality and perceived lack of self-control. With the monkey imagery is meant to represent throughout the film, essentially it's a metaphorical way to portray his inner struggles and self-perception.
That is so weird.
I'm sorry I brought this up.
I guess it's kind of like Taylor Swift having a movie. It's
no.
got a built-in audience,
No,
you know.
we never had like Prince want to be a reptile man in a movie. We never had even like any of the crazy guys who like think they're the best. Like
But
who's
the super fans are all going to
Michael
rush
Jackson
to the
didn't even
theater.
want to do that. Did I say that already, Michael Jackson?
Can you pull up Shane Gillis's Michael Jackson's impression, please?
What?
Have you seen this?
No.
Hopefully, it's easy to find. It might just be buried in a podcast episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but maybe he's got a couple bits on Michael Jackson too.
It's gonna
On Michael Jackson.
It's gonna be too hard. You click that 2-minute video. Click that 2-minute video that you just had pulled up there. Or man, that might work.
I'm
TikTok.
just going.
TikTok.
TikTok's back, everybody. Whoa.
I'm in stage
Are they
4.
bad?
Stage 4.
Damn, really?
Almost. It's my life.
I'm gonna go to the hump on the same video.
Okay, I really want you to hear this. This is so funny.
He does like an honest to God impression.
It's the same one. Sorry.
My allergies have reached stage. I'm in stage.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is the clip. Skip like 30
Almost.
seconds
My
in.
life is
Terminal. Started talking all white and shit.
Here it is.
True.
They were like, all right, let's do movies about whales. And he was like, I guess I will. Man, I no goddamn no whale. Yeah, man. Oh, dude.
That's just Michael Jackson.
Let's go again.
Yes, I will. Man, I no goddamn no whale.
You know he still talked tough.
Motherfucker!
You see-
No, he just saying he just.
No,
it's
he
kinda
still talked tough
when,
to his
when
people,
Dee
bro.
does her Obama impression on It's Always Sunny, remember?
I like her Latina impression and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So there's a bunch of white boys, right?
I have that on DVD. One of the lost episodes.
I do too. I actually do too.
And Giannis Pappas basically has the same character. Almost got him canceled.
What? What's his?
He's got some like Puerto Rican lady character.
Right, it is versus Puerto Rican. So you was a bunch of white boys, right?
Right. And have you been watching History of Hyenas? They're back.
Absolutely not.
No, I like that cast, man. They're a vibe.
What are you going to find out about Yanni? that's one of my favorite Red Bars is when somebody
it
commented
is.
Red Bars watching. He's like, what? What do you think, what's he watching? What's he going to find?
They got him good.
You think you're going to find something bad about Yanni? You're just going to find out I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. You're going to find out I donate to the church. He's like, just listen to all these things.
Yeah.
He goes off.
Who's he mad at? Red Bar?
Dude,
Yep.
one guy's comments, Red Bar's watching in a Facebook Live or whatever, and the dude fucking
gets mad?
He just loses it. It's just so funny because Red Bar had never spoken about him before ever. And then somebody comments, Red Bar's watching, and that guy flips out, and then all of a sudden,
What's he watching?
That's like guilty
It's
conscience
nothing to watch.
shit or something.
Exactly.
What's wrong though?
Exactly.
What are you wrong?
You sound like Red Bar. He's like, why is
Oh
he
yeah.
flipping out like this? What's
Weren't
he
they
hiding?
dropping like the word like investigation a lot too?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They were saying
Red
you're-
Bar
you're-
talks scary like a cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's funny.
that's what Red Bar says. The Red Bar says he'll pause the video and says, "Scare
A light scare.
scare
He
him."
gets his cronies,
Yeah.
and all his cronies are like, they're like, you know, I'm not gonna like give it to him all the way, but they perceive themselves to be some smart guys who are gonna get you.
It's something
If you
behind-
cross us, we're like 4chan, but like more mild.
It's something
Yeah.
behind a paywall that's not just on YouTube and on a different website. So it's you gotta jump through some hoops to get to it. So
fair.
Yeah, they got him good.
yeah.
I
And
want
what's
to
up
talk
with Red
about
Bar?
Mean Michael Jackson.
what?
Mean Michael Jackson.
What about him?
He was known to be a mean. And
No
there's a
shit.
video of him walking through this crazy Vegas store, remember? We used to watch it all the time.
And he's like, I want that. I want that. I want that.
Well, we
Do
already
that
have
one.
this, right? We already have this. Like, he just needs to bring it. He needs to get it freighted to his house. He's like, well, we already bought. He's pretty much just touring the camera, showing them everything he's already bought in this fancy, we'll call it a chandelier / giant vase store. Like things you would put at the bottom of your giant staircases.
Chandelier slide giant base store.
That's what it looks like. And it's crowded.
Hang on, wait till we see it. Wait till we see the actual store.
Kevin said, and it's crowded.
I mean, it's got a lot of inventory.
That is so fucking funny.
This can't be.
But this dude didn't have a life.
But there's
Right, it was
there's a bunch
stolen
of
from
savage stories of Michael Jackson, like him buying the Beatles like rights to a bunch of their music and stuff.
That's funny.
He asked Paul McCartney, how much would you sell it for?
His financial advisor just told him to do that, and he said, okay.
Yeah. I heard some kind of great story like that. Yeah.
So, oh man, I guess
Was it Caesar's Palace or something?
I don't even know, but
How come he always wore a red button up? Isn't that just like always what he was in?
not yet.
You know hams?
I'll take one. Let's go.
I'll skip in a little.
I got a fun beer for us to try later.
Hell yeah.
Where is this? Does anyone really know?
Thought it said
Oh no,
Las
it
Vegas.
did say Vegas, but where? Is Kevin right? Caesar's Palace?
I think
Where
Bill-
they have that Trojan horse store, which is like a Tiffany store.
I don't know. I've never been to Vegas.
Really? I thought you went with Troy. You didn't go on that trip? Damn.
Out of all the places in America to go, it is way on down on the list.
All right,
I can get
this.
fucked up and waste money other places.
Yep.
This one.
It's really you can't go on a walk like you can in Vegas though. Those walks in Vegas, like the scenery is insane.
What?
Really
LED
is.
screens and
Just like the buildings, like you got pyramid buildings and all kinds of crazy. It really is wild to see.
yeah.
That strip is something else.
How about this one, right? Is this yours? Yeah, that's the sold sign. Mean it's for me. Okay. How much?
That's a sold sign means it's for me.
Look at how crazy this malachite shit is here. That rock inlay stuff, insane.
This table.
We got this, we got that, all this.
And whoever makes that shit's like, this shit's never gonna sell until somebody like Michael Jackson fucking walks by and buys it. Thank God.
Yep.
He's just a man's man.
Remember that time they set up a grocery store for him,
Yeah, I heard about that too. I think I saw a clip. Yeah,
and he like goes shopping for groceries.
and they pay people to go in there and act normal and
Yeah.
everything.
Let's see it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Have you seen this, Mike?
Uh-uh.
It's weird because he's never been grocery shopping before.
This was a whole like
Be like everybody else.
Oh.
Put things in a
This is later.
pictures. That's why
Nothing will ever be more interesting than Michael Jackson.
Been to Disneyland
What the fuck?
and see what people
What
really
the fuck? This
I
is the
didn't know-
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I didn't realize he was so like
Oh yeah, he got to go to Disneyland all dressed up in makeup. That's right.
That's
he's
wild.
I thought he was always like a cryptid. I don't talk much. I don't do much of other than perform. I didn't know he like I talk about stuff.
What?
Yeah, he's got a couple clips.
I didn't know he was like
Him and Macaulay Culkin had long conversations.
Michael Jackson
deep
changed
pillow
how I
talk.
see The real thing, you know, it's what's a whole shopping mall, and he had people in there that I knew
Oh god.
pretending as if they were shopping, so it felt like
That you knew and everything. Your friends are over there just acting normal.
That's weird. Why wouldn't they be you don't?
had my cousins dressed.
What's
like
this
they were
over
bad
here? Is this a
boys,
snack
and,
cookie?
I
And he's talking to his cousin, breaking the fourth wall.
What the fuck? I'm
He's
getting a
doing
kick out of this.
You're liking this?
Yeah. Look at those glasses. What is that? What are they?
Come on.
It gave me a chance to see.
Oh my god, dude. This guy's wild.
What the real world is like, even though
Dude,
This is what the real world's like to him.
Dude, I do that to this day. I rode my shopping cart from the front door to my car the other day.
That's great.
I ran and jumped and stood on the
Right
back.
past cars, waving them.
Yeah, and this lady was looking at me smiling. You know,
there, she was on the cover
She
of
probably
If
that.
my cart load is heavy enough, I will ride.
dude, mine was heavy as a motherfucker. I was like,
Yeah,
Hey,
remember?
you're like steering.
and it was kind of down. No, you do? You put both feet on there. And I'll tell you how to steer the cart. You want to turn left, you put your foot on that back left wheel, slow it down, start
okay.
coasting left a
All
little
right. All right. All
Oh,
right.
that reminds me of the one time I decided I was riding my Razor scooter barefoot, and I was like, how bad could it be? I got a break, right?
You Fred Flintstone that shit.
So hot, so quick. So fast, so hot, so quick. Ow!
Took a couple calluses off though. That heel was smooth that night.
Ouch! Like when Tom actually
That,
says
that was
something.
like a Tom, yeah.
Ouch!
Are you going to watch Nosferatu?
I'll probably wait till it comes out.
It comes out on streaming on Friday.
What? But
Yeah.
for pay. For pay.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely buy it and watch it again because I went to
Wow.
watch it with subtitles.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
I would love to watch it with.
Hey, yeah. So tell me about your experience. What do y'all think about this movie?
subtitles.
It would be good with
Here we go.
subs, but it wasn't as bad as Lighthouse.
I'm gonna do my impression.
It's very good. His voice is creepy.
And it's Skarsgård, right?
Succumb to me.
Yeah, he's good at the
He
voice.
says succumb to me, and it's so sick.
It's funny how they just use the same guys for the same types of things. It's like that's Skarsgård.
I watched
guy.
an interview, and Skarsgård was cast. They were going to make this movie 10 years ago, and Skarsgård was cast as no, the main guy, Hutter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then when they were making the movie again, Skarsgård called Edgars and was like, the director, and was like, "So I'm Hutter. What's up?" And he's like, "No, I cast." Tell me his name.
Nicholas Holt. the
I
new
tagged
guy.
Nicholas Holt, and he was like, "What?" And it was like, "Oh no!" Apparently, he didn't respond actually. And then he saw Nicholas Holt, and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Then he wrote another email like, "What the fuck, dude? You told me I was going to be in this movie 10 years ago, and now I'm not in this movie." He's like, "You want to be
The main
Orlok?
guy.
You want to be Orlok?" And he's like,
Because that's.
but then he said he was kind of upset because he was it,
Yeah.
and now he's Orlok. He was getting like typecast.
He's getting typecast. Yeah, kind of like what Art the Clown.
Have you seen his forehead?
Yeah.
He got cast as Steamboat Willie. Is that true? I've been seeing this around the internet.
We'll have to look that up. But what
Have you seen this guy? Of course
that-
he's typecast.
Yeah.
In one of the interviews, it was Bill Skarsgård next to Willem Dafoe. And Willem Dafoe was like, "Yo, early in my career, I kept getting typecast as a bad guy, and I fucking hated
He could
it."
learn a lot from
And
Willem
Skarsgård
Dafoe.
was like, "Tell me about it, dude."
They could have switched
right
those
here.
those two actors could have switched roles and everything would have been fine.
No, the Van Helsing.
Right.
No, William Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe could have been that guy.
No, William
who?
Dafoe in this movie.
The
William Dafoe.
Orlok?
Yeah. Right.
No.
No, you don't think so?
Absolutely not.
He's
William
got a weird
Dafoe
look.
in this movie.
It's probably my favorite performance of his, except for maybe The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse, I kind of just like better than this movie, to be honest.
He's like, no. He's just so passionate. It's better than the Lighthouse.
when that place
For
was
some-
when that place was on fire, he was like,
Just something about him and how he's very matter of fact about like, this is a demon vampire. You'll listen to me. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then he like pets his cat and he smokes his pipe.
and he's got
This is of the greatest importance.
he's
This
got
is
the
wow.
special connection with the lady.
Yeah. But when that ship crashes and brings the plague to town, is that always part of the Dracula story? Nosferatu story?
Well, the Dracula story and the Nosferatu story are different.
So what does Nosferatu mean? Is that like something that y'all know?
They use that. I think I talked about this last week on the podcast, but they say Nosferatu in Dracula like twice,
Okay.
and they say it's like you'll become like the Nosferatu, the Eastern European. They say like what the Eastern Europeans call Nosferatu.
So the word Nosferatu is an archaic Romanian word synonymous with vampire, largely popularized in the 19th and 20th centuries by Western fiction, such as the Gothic novel Dracula and the German expressionist Nosferatu.
Yeah, so
Expressionist film.
basically that German guy was just like, this book will never catch on. They'll never read it.
Yeah. And
It's like-
and Orlok is the actual villain's name. Orlok.
In Nosferatu,
Gotcha.
because they couldn't use Dracula.
Yeah.
But in the early Nosferatu copies that were in America, like the VHS copies that were translated, they just changed the names to Dracula, and there was no Orlok.
Damn.
So it's kind of confusing. But it's 100 and something years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to twist it a little, and he twisted it good. I think a Nosferatu is something you could just say it's like a night. It's like a Romanian night creature boogeyman, biggest baddest boogeyman in the town.
At one
And-
point, he says Nosferatu, Willem Dafoe. He says Nosferatu. And I watched an interview and they play the clip where he says it, and he said the main thing he says is like, you're always very conscious when you're saying the name of the film.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's so funny because I'm always like, oh, he said it.
Yeah,
You know Family
Leonardo
Guy?
DiCaprio meme.
Family Guy. Oh, he said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've always wondered how conscious they are. And he's like, dude, I'm always so conscious when I'm saying the name of the film. So he's like, we did that one over and over again.
Oh yeah. He just
That's
can't
funny.
get out of his own head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did it pretty good, dude.
Dude, the imagery is really to die for.
It's
like,
shot
You
amazing.
gotta
Yeah,
love.
the very last 5 minutes of the movie with the shadow creeping up the stairs. You're like, okay, that's what I came for.
yeah.
Well, the hand shot that they
Oh.
ruin in the trailer is so good.
Yes.
There's a lot of good shots in the whole movie.
So, how much of the main villain Warlock do you actually see? How many minutes on the screen would you give him?
You give him enough.
a lot.
9?
Well, I
he's-
mean, he's like a huge character in the movie. Like, you meet him right away.
Oh, really?
He
Cool.
tries to buy real estate in the town that the dude's wife that he's
and
trying
he's
to
just
possess.
a man
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
buy stuff.
Yeah, Hutter's just there
But he
to
looks
to get him to
hideous,
sign
right?
papers.
Or he doesn't look hideous yet.
He looks pretty hideous. In the book, he ages.
Gotcha.
No,
Look-
like when he arrives at the castle, which is pretty much like It wasn't ill-advised by anyone, but he should not have gone.
Yes, it was ill-advised.
It was ill-advised when he gets there by the townspeople. They're like, go away, turn back. So what happens is he's a real estate agent, and I guess there's a scene where his boss, he goes into the office, and his boss is like, oh, we have the greatest of a purple...
Boss Renfield.
That was
Renfield, really?
I didn't even realize it. Jack!
So Renfield is the Nick Cage vampire movie.
I
right?
didn't know that was a movie until you guys brought it up last week.
So, okay, wait a minute.
He kind of goes crazy.
You don't care if we talk about it?
No. I want to know more about it.
I didn't realize that was him in his finest form. He wasn't like losing it yet. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure.
But had Renfield been his boss? Had everything been in place for a long time, or did he happen to just go to a random real estate guy's? Is he a rogue real estate agent, or is that the guy he answers to all the time?
And
up until that,
Dracula, that's who he answers to all the time. It's his boss.
and it
They're
just
bros.
who's bros? Dracula and his boss,
No, his boss and
him. Not that. Oh, so you're just telling me that Dracula kind of possesses his boss further on past that point, or was he trying to get him through his boss? Because I thought that
He's
was
trying to get to the girl in the movie.
that dude becomes a humble servant very fucking quickly.
Yeah, you're right.
What's his name?
Renfield.
Because I thought it was just his boss. He's like, we have the finest. You're going to have to. He's an eclectic man. He wants to buy real estate in town, and then he's like, okay, so when will he be coming? And he's like, oh, you'll be
sure.
going to him.
I'm not sure how clear it is.
Okay.
That's a good question. How much he knew, or
Yeah,
or was taken over by.
That's how possessed was he when he sold him the job?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just a little.
Because
but-
they sell him like this really broken down place in the book.
Yeah, and he like has dirt shipped. They don't talk about some things in the book and the movie. You were saying.
Yeah,
He
a
has
lot.
to sleep
Well,
in like soil from his town, so he has all this dirt shipped, Kevin, to his new home. But in the movie, they don't really show that.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot to this plot. No.
Yeah, in the book, there's like 50 coffins of this dirt, and they like put these like I can't remember what they are, like biscuits or something. I think they call them biscuits. I don't know what
Some
they really
English
are.
thing.
Some like holy thing, and they put them in all of them, and they can't find one more, and they realize he's going back to.
He evades like getting killed at the last second.
Yeah, because he breaks in, and they fight for a second. He says all this crazy shit, and then leaves, and they're like, "Where's he going?" And they find he's going back to Transylvania because what's her name knows. Can't remember her name because she's 2 girls in the book, 1 girl in the movie, and they all 3 got different names. What's her name in the movie?
I don't remember.
Can you look up like a screenshot of Orlok
Yeah.
from this movie?
There's
I wanna see it.
someone grabbed the first jump scare. Remember where he like jumps? He's like, it looks like he's fucking like.
I think I've seen
on
that
a roof.
already, but I want to see it again.
I was kind of fucked up when we saw it, and I kind of missed some of the stuff, so I need to watch it again. Because we went to the Burners before, had a couple IPAs, and we smoked some weed in the car before we went in, so I was a little fucked up. And I didn't notice that he kept disappearing in the beginning. I watched something on YouTube about how he kept disappearing, like when they're going up the stairs. Mike,
I don't remember disappearing.
when they're going up the clock, the spiral staircase upstairs, he's in front of him, and then he's gone, and then he's like deep in the room, in front of the fireplace. It's like he like teleports.
He can
all over.
move around.
So this is it, right?
This is how you see him in the first.
Oh,
like,
I saw
scene.
this. This is amazing.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Someone 3D modeled him. This is a
Oh.
3D model.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks pretty.
And is it just me, or is it not quite as spooky as that original though?
It's
That,
not-
right.
It's really not.
That original is so spooky. There's
He-
something about
he's
being
spooky
shitty and
enough.
old.
Can you
It's-
Google
It's spooky enough.
Google this? Nosferatu 2024, 1920-22 side by side.
Oh yeah.
Because they did not recreate that shot. They did not recreate the iconic
Him
Him in the doorway.
doorway. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he's not that creepy to me. I would rather
Really?
fuck that. Oh yeah, if I was a woman, I'd rather fuck that than the new one.
That's true.
The new one is fucking awful.
the new one's more like decayed and dead and gross.
They didn't know what they were doing back then, but that is creepier. Like just, it's probably just the shittiness of it.
No,
but
it's
something
that-
about it.
It's the actor. It's just the way he's holding himself and his shoulders and his
yeah,
hands and his
that's
head.
really creepy.
You know how in sex scenes, sometimes in movies, there's that like, oh, he put it in. Well, there wasn't that, but they were fucking, and then he bites her. That was the putting it in. He goes,
Yeah.
"Duh." So like, he was already in though.
No,
Everyone-
he was already in.
They were fucking. Sorry, shit. Oh fuck. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex in this, right? I've seen that. There's a
I
lot of
also
sex.
was kind of
No,
fucked
not
up.
a lot.
I was pretty fucked up when we saw it, and then when I watched it again, the trailer again, when we got home, I was like, oh yeah, he had a doggo.
Ah, he did have a dog. Look at that.
Kind of forgot about the dog.
He had 2, and they were chasing the guy around in the beginning. Also, who's hugging in that?
But I forgot he was like,
Oh no, that's just him lurking.
So did SpongeBob take that iconic picture and just put a light switch on the wall and
Yes.
just photoshopped his hand over here? That's the exact picture they use. And he smiles.
Nosferatu.
That's the first time any of us heard that word ever, right? Was the Hash Slinging Slasher episode of
I had never seen that episode
Wow.
of SpongeBob.
I will tell you though about the movie. I just loved it. The sense of dread when the boat arrives crashed and then the town like kind of catches a plague. You're like, oh, it's doom. It's complete doom wherever he goes.
There's
It's
a
it's
1,000 trained rats in this movie.
Yeah, how do they convey the plague has spread? Just
Bro,
rats.
He shows up and the two daughters who begged, please, Papa, don't send us to bed. I think the next morning, they like come in to the room. They're screaming or whatever. Everyone wakes up. It's like the dusk hour. Is he about to go to her after that? He gets them maybe earlier in the night, and then he goes by morning light to his last victim or whatever, to his lover. But anyway, they open the door, and it's like, I don't know why that's not a screen grab. He's like, one's already on the ground, or he's got them both in his hands, and he's just finishing sucking the blood from one, and he just drops the two children that you've known from the whole
That's
movie.
the best part of the whole movie.
Wow.
And then the mom's like, ah! And he just whooshes out the window.
It's awesome.
Is it like supernatural
He whiffed out
speed,
the
or is
window.
it like flying, or is it just a guy moving?
No, it's kind of like a shroud.
Good question. He doesn't transform to a bat in this.
I like how the font looks like it's the older font, and the old font looks like it's the newer font. They did a good job with the font.
In Dracula, the book, he climbs the wall kind of like a spider or some shit.
Turns into a bat sometimes, right?
He does, yeah. He turned into a werewolf in the other one, too.
Yeah, it's hard to get creepier than the original Nosferatu.
This is what I'm talking about, William Dafoe in his element. Just
Me too. That's what I was talking about, too.
Yeah, they have to burn down the crypt, and he's just like having an organ. Remember in fucking
The Lighthouse?
Boondock Saints, there was a firefight.
No. I've not seen that movie since I was
Bad
14.
movie, he's good though. Bad movie, he's good though. Like the other two the main characters are awful in it, but he like does a transgender. He like cross dresses and makes out with a guy, and then
That's why I watched Boondock Saints. I watched it with my friend John Dunn, who's dead now. And he loved that movie. He's one of those guys that liked that movie so much. I was like, dude, shut up about the Boondock Saints. That movie fucking sucks.
That movie is no good.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And people who like it fall into it too hard. It's kind of like I can't think of another example. But
They
there's
just
people-
needed a crime drama. They
It's
just,
like-
I need a crime drama right now. And they got one like, this will be my favorite movie.
oh, this shit, this scene.
Right? That's like the story of Boondock Saints.
I just needed a crime drama.
That's a great that was in the very beginning, right when she was getting possessed. So
I loved the beginning.
can you fill in what it fails to tell me? It
I
fails
was really
to tell
distracted in the beginning with the red dot, though. Go ahead.
me. Yeah, the red dot was bad, and Troy really hated it. And I was like, "You're
What red
drunk
dot? What red
there was
dot?
there was this like
There's something wrong with the projection.
it was a laser
my
projection
God.
movie. We were in laser projection, which is supposed to be better, but it had this dot. It had
I
like
wonder
a
if you could have
calibration
finessed a
light.
free movie out of that.
We
We could have.
Yeah.
It was the whole movie.
Red Dot?
Yes.
Red dot, tiny, but there.
In a black and white movie, too. Any other movie?
It's not a black and white
it
movie.
was it wasn't black and white.
This isn't a black and white shot.
It's not.
No.
So it's not
No,
quite.
no.
Is there green tint to it? What's going on?
There is, but
Okay.
there's no red. You know how when they do the color scan, there's like the red, the green, and the blue layer?
Oh, yeah.
They said when they did this, there was no red. He said if there was green in the shot, you may be able to see it, but there's no green anywhere. Oh my God, there's a plant right there. Is that a plant?
It is a plant.
Yeah.
So this is not black and white.
No. I mean,
But it's close.
None of the movie's black and white. It's filtered
Yeah.
though.
But
it's
close.
fucking crazy looking.
But either
at.
way, that red dot is going to show up a lot more on a movie like this than any other movie in the
You're
world.
right. I didn't want to take anything away from you, but your point still stands. You're
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, you could have got your money.
So
back
there
for
is
that.
no red in the shot at all,
and then you have
except
a
for-
red dot. Crazy.
Exactly. I would have write Robert Eggers an email and tell him, "Hey, there's a red dot on the screen when I watch Nosferatu." He'd probably be like, "Oh my fucking God."
Yeah.
Yeah, the laser projection theater.
Oh wow, look at that close up. Look at that close up with the eyes. Is that from the movie?
It's funny.
Kind of, but not really.
When I book
yeah.
the tickets on the Regal app, I seek out the laser projection over there normally, and now I don't want to.
Laser projection.
It's supposed to be better.
And that's better than film projection?
It's all digital there. There's no film.
Huh.
I mean, I'm sure they might have a film projector for special events.
Yeah, they still
Actually,
shipping canisters of film all over
Yeah.
the country to theaters.
No, you get like you get like a code to like download it. Now.
Yeah, it's
they
like a
used to
QR
send
code
like
you
a
scan.
big ass hard drive that was like a high quality thing. Oh, is that the Witch? Oh no, it's not the Witch. But I watched an interview with the cinematographer from this. It's the same cinematographer from The Witch. And he was like, yeah, so I watched The Witch before I watched this. And it was like, oh, my God, I hate The Witch. He was like, I hate the cinematography in it.
Why?
He said the camera moves way too much. He's like, there's so much Steadicam. And he's like, we took Steadicam out of this movie except for one shot. And it's that up the...
Which movie doesn't have
spiral
Steadicam?
This one.
Nosferatu.
Because the cinematographer, judging by his face, he fucking hates it.
What?
He hates it.
He
The
hates
Witch
a
was
Steadicam.
fine. The Witch is fine.
He said he watched it again and he hates it. And he said it's filmed.
Oh
on,
no, it does shake at the end when they're floating up. Like
well,
the
no,
camera
like
starts to
there's
go
like
this.
It shows the girls like playing with a goat, and there's like the Steadicam, like the girls are running towards the camera and following them and stuff.
That's
he's,
fine,
he-
dude.
he's like I'm not that guy in cinematographer. I can't believe I did that.
He isn't now what he was. I mean, dude, come on.
And he said that they shot that all digitally, and they shot it because they couldn't afford anything because it was Robert Eggers' first movie. And he's like, no, all this shot's on film. He's like, I hate The Witch.
Oh wow. Everyone
Edgar
hates
said
their
that?
first kid.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I'll do it better next time.
Everyone hates their first born. You know.
But yeah, I really recommend this movie. And as soon as it comes out on Friday, I'm gonna pay the $25, buy it, and watch it again.
Get the subtitles.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
So is it in a different language?
No.
No, just
It's
can
hard
you
to
play-
hear though.
You want to play his voice? It's kind of
Sure.
a big spoiler.
Sure. Yeah. I want to hear it.
No.
Should we play it?
Oh no! I needed you. Yes, keep that thought, but I needed you to answer me a question. That what the movie didn't tell. It was bothering my head, and it's on topic. She is an adult about to be married, and she is just now getting nightmares again.
Yeah, because that first scene in the beginning is like a long time ago, long time.
Yeah.
ago, in the before time.
Right, but as a child, our main character girl pretty much like has a fever dream of Dracula coming to her and saying, "You will one day you will be one with me."
Doesn't he say "succumb to me"?
In the end, yeah, I think
That's at the end. When does he say?
he might
that?
say it all the time to her. So he pretty much like
I almost did the
sets
voice
his
pretty good
sights
there.
on her. What happens in the beginning? There's like two, and something happens.
I don't remember the beginning. I was really distracted by the red dot. I tuned it out way later, but in the beginning, I swear to God, I was like, I'm really distracted by the red dot. I'm really distracted by the red dot because it was that scene where he comes in through the window and then she's in like the field getting sucked up. Remember, she's like laying out, not in the field, like in the
she
garden.
wakes up like far away.
Yeah, she's like in a garden or some shit.
Yeah, you're right. She wakes up in a garden. We were all talking about the
Dot.
dot.
Yeah, I'm serious. I was distracted. The beginning, I need to see.
Does it
again.
show her as a kid
Not
at one point?
really as a kid. No, I
There
don't think
wasn't
so.
two people that I don't remember what I'm talking about.
All right, just play the Nosferatu voice. He studied Mongolian throat singing.
Wow.
Took Mongolian throat singing classes to do this. Just
Billy Skarsgård.
this is just gonna be him talking about it. I watched this already. Maybe it would be hard to find.
Yeah. Scrubbed it.
Yeah, because it's only in the theaters and people would have to play. It's not out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Next week we'll be able to see.
And he
it.
didn't have a voice in the first one, right? It was silent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this scene is when our real estate agent, arrives after a weary journey.
This is great.
To his castle, and it's fucking creepy. And he's like trying to get out of there, and he's like, "You will stay the night."
I just remembered in that interview we watched, they do play a clip, but it was like 20 minutes long, right? So it'd be hard to find.
So this is from the movie.
Yeah, turn it up.
Holy shit.
Turn it up. You gotta hear his voice. It's
Most irregular dreams I fear I'm taken ill.
It is a black omen to journey in poor health.
Yeah, it's hard to
You will
understand.
remain and well rest yourself.
I understood it honestly in the movie. I honestly understood all that.
You will remain something.
And well
He said, "Is in poor what?
It isn't. Hang on.
To journey in
Journey into what? That's what I
I
said.
fear I'm taken ill.
It is a black omen to journey in poor health.
It's a black omen to journey in poor health.
Oh my god. Good job. man.
Journey. Yeah, it's weird though. I can never trill my shit. So Mongolians.
I can drill it, but I won't do
You
it.
will remain and well rest
You will remain and well rest, so I can come suck your blood later.
yourself.
I must object.
I must object.
You will obey this my counsel.
So is he powerful? What's going on with this guy?
He's rich.
Yeah.
Is he strong?
The thing is
Is he undead?
it's kind of like up to interpretation
Okay.
what has happened to him
Yeah.
to get to be like to this point.
And why this fucking poor bastard went and,
Well-
and obliged.
I think he has to leave here because he's starving and shit, right? In my head, he's like, I gotta go to like.
He's running out of food.
Gotta get some
In the
blood.
book, he goes to London.
Oh yeah, because all the townspeople stay away from him now, so he's like, I'm running out of fucking food up here in the mountains.
That's probably a
this dude
poor idiot
arrives-
interpretation. I'm
He
probably
needs
wrong.
blood. Is that what he needs?
I'm probably wrong.
or does anything?
I'm probably wrong.
Apparently he needs to get his dick wet.
Yeah, because that's just after the pussy, really.
But is he like?
And it kills him. The pussy kills him.
Do you know how like the '90s did Dracula for us? Sexy. I have all the bitches.
And he doesn't
I'm
look-
after the bitches. That's Dracula, right? That's what he does as like even in Bram Stoker. That gets sexy and stuff.
No, it doesn't.
No. I'm thinking
Everyone
of Dracula.
says that. It annoys me. This
not
girl I
Bram
was talking to at my work, she's like, "It's originally sexual." I was like,
No,
Oh,
that's
I'm
not
not
what
telling
I'm
you
not
anymore.
saying
It's just
that.
not. It's
I'm
just
not
not.
a girl. I'm just saying what is the movie? It's not advertently a vampire movie, but like Queen of the Damned. That is a vampire movie.
"Is that
Vampires
on Rihanna or something?"
Vampires
So.
got
Or Queen
sexified.
Latifah or something.
They got sexified.
Some
Dude.
black lady.
You know it's true.
Someone Kevin's attracted.
Just look at From Dusk Till Dawn. They sexified vampires. Selma Hayek turns into a gross
Selma.
fucking thing.
Selma,
And
yeah.
that movie from our high school with the girls that fucked the vampires.
Twilight. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
With,
that's true. That was the
the
biggest
guy-
rendition of that.
With Robert Eggers' friend.
You're sparkling.
What's his name? He sparkles. Robert Eggers' friend. Lighthouse.
Robert
Batman.
Pattinson.
Batman.
Robert
Ah,
Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in that, isn't he? Yeah.
he's
fuck.
from Twilight.
He's
But
the
now he's
Twilight
like
guy?
a great actor, right?
Yeah. Now he's Batman.
He's good.
I love the art. There's that other pretty guy in Twilight where he was in the first movie. He's like the Mexican kind of. He's probably not Mexican. He's kind of like tan looking. You know what I'm talking about from
No.
Twilight? Fuck. There's like a tan dude from Twilight, and he was like, they weren't going to put me in the next movie because apparently my character aged and stuff. And he's like, but I fought to be in the next movie. And then they put him in like 9 movies, and he's like a billionaire now. So I'm like, thank God they didn't kill you off like Jesse Pinkman like they should have.
Man,
Why isn't
you
This
you
is
were
so
talking-
cute.
What is this?
All these interviews, the Nosferatu interviews are all so cute. They love each
Oh,
other.
there's
dude.
Willem. Willem.
I had a recording of the voice he had been working on and the accent whilst we were rehearsing, and instantly from that moment I was like, oh, this is going to be completely transformative in terms of what Bill was doing, but also like
I don't know how they talk like
voice
that.
just kind of
I must
echoed
object,
right through the
sire.
room and through
I can't do that
in a
shit,
scary
dude.
way, and I was like, oh, this
Robin
is
Hood.
terrifying.
He's been having a good year, that guy.
I would feel so silly doing that. I could never do that.
Yeah.
But
Movie's
the
so good.
costumes and shit, I love this movie.
There's what is that boat scene with the crazy?
And I saw a couple reviews where people were like, I really wanted to love this movie, but it really wasn't for me. And then I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? What did I not
And
like?
he's hard to please. Trust me. It's like 1 in 5 of the past movies we've gone together and seen. He's like this one.
Yeah, it's all just the vibe. It could have been anything, just the vibe.
It was a vibe, and it's shot well. And that whole
The
no
music-
red
and
thing.
it's so loud. The music just like a loud crescendo every time any door opens. It's like the door opens. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, so scary.
Yoink.
But I watched that other movie with that guy. Juror number 2.
You like
Oh,
Juror
Juror
number
number
2?
two. Forgot
It's
about
good, dude.
It's not that good.
No, yeah, it's very like, whoa, that was anticlimactic, huh?
Yeah.
It's like he just gets away with it. Cool.
The other guy in that interview was in that.
Yeah.
But the DA's like, oh, I know you did it after this. But it's too late.
Should we spoil it?
Yeah.
It's already been spoiled
Okay, well.
last week.
Well, you didn't really spoil it.
No?
You just said that it turns out he's like involved and is part of it, but that happens in the very
Oh, I was good. I didn't.
Yeah. But at
Oh,
the
yeah.
end, he has a
doesn't
new
do the right
family,
thing.
and then she comes and she's like, I can't let you get away with this. And
It's
she's
not a
gonna
new
arrest-
family. It's his the baby was on the way.
Well, his new family.
His new family.
And
You made it sound like he's in witness
You're right.
protection or something.
But and then the DA shows up, and you know what I think happens when it fades to black? He
kills her.
kills her with a gun. That's my interpretation. If you're going to leave it open to interpretation, I can interpret
And
it.
this is an interpretation of Juror
That's the
2.
DA. He's gonna get.
He's going to kill her with a gun.
And then his family knows.
Yeah, that's fine though.
What do you got?
Some hot syrup.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
God.
Let's go.
Hot syrup.
But Juror number 2, it's worth a watch.
What's
It's
the guy's
got-
name?
It's got the black guy from
He's nothing in that.
Reno 911.
Oh, that's him.
Oh yeah. What's his name? Does
Remember
he
the-
have a name? That guy is.
He's
in a lot
like,
of
bro,
stuff.
you're looking weird, bro.
Yeah.
You're acting weird, bro.
And
I've been
it's
on
got-
you this whole time.
It's got Santa Claus from Red 1.
Okay. And his
Tell him
name-
about the John Malkovich
It's
guy.
JD something. It's
That's
JD.
what I'm talking about.
It's got JP. or
Insurance.
JD.
I'm the insurance guy.
Yeah, it's just funny to call him Santa Claus from Red 1, and he's in like 50 other.
I do this in movies. Okay, bring me the next paper so I can do this to the next paper.
Yeah, all he'll ever be to
Next
all he'll ever
paper.
be to me is I need pictures of Spider-Man. That's who he is to me.
Can it,
God.
Parker? I'm smoking a cigar here. Your
No,
uncle's
he-
dead.
he- He's the best in Burn After Reading. And he's like,
Yeah, he's good.
at the end, he's like, what did we learn? Guess we learned not to do
Oh,
it again.
yeah. He
Where,
was
where,
good
wherever
in
the
that.
hell it is, we just won't do it again.
He's a great character actor.
Can it, burn it.
Yeah, he's like, is he dead? He's like, they're like, no. He's like, oh.
His
He's like,
name
but he
is-
is in a coma. He's like, oh, thank God.
His name is JD
He's like-
something, right? JD.
Dude, the end of Burn After Reading, I think, might be the funniest.
Because all the
ending
characters
ever.
fizzled themselves out, right? What
Yeah.
happens to the woman?
She wants plastic surgery, and he's like, well, there is some surgery she listed. And he's like, how much does it cost? He's like, well, there were several procedures. And the guy's like, pay it.
And she's just, that's all she's asking for?
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit.
From the CIA.
Her friend's dead. Other people are arrested. Everyone died. And she's
Brad
like,
Pitt gets his head blown off. What's the happens to the boss? He gets killed somehow, right?
Brad Pitt's
He
hysterical.
gets
in that
tussling
movie.
with somebody? The stepbrother's dad?
yeah,
He's like, I'm really worried about you.
because he really liked her.
He gets
I like-
axed, right? He gets axed.
He's not the one that
does.
gets axed. He doesn't
Yeah.
get axed.
He does.
get axed.
He gets axed by
That's a
John
wi-
Malkovich.
That's a wild scene.
And John Malkovich gets shot. He's like, the tail on John. He felt he had to intervene, so he shot him. He's like, is he dead? And he's like, he's in a coma. He's like, okay.
John Malkovich's character is just in a coma.
Yeah.
From being shot?
Yeah.
They should have shot him and killed him.
He
And what
thought he
happens to
did,
John
though.
Malkovich's wife? They're like separated.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit.
They're like, I'm
I
the Ice
forgot
Queen
that.
from Narnia.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And he has a boat, right? I'm going to the boat.
Yeah.
That movie's great. It's shot well.
That's a 10 out of 10.
It's DC
Coen-
aesthetic.
It's Coen Brothers,
That's
dude.
Maryland shit right there. You can call it its own thing,
I
but
go
that's
to
Maryland.
that bridge with the lions in DC. Every time I drive by, I'm like, hey, George Clooney went for a run here after he cheated on his
oh,
wife.
wow. Yeah. What a movie. That's a great movie.
Every time he has sex, he's like, I think I can get a run in.
He makes a dildo chair.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Dildo
right.
chair, and then he trashes it.
If you want me to quote it again, the dildo chair, he's like, I saw this thing online, $2,000. He said, $40 in parts, and not including my labor, and not including the dildo. Those things aren't cheap. He
says that?
Yeah, he says something about it only costs $40 or something. He's like, not including my labor or the dildo. Those things aren't cheap.
Like,
Well, tell me this: who's cheating with who? It's like John Malkovich's wife is cheating with Clooney, right?
And Clooney's cheating with everybody.
Right, but
And
who?
he fucks the lady from the gym too,
Oh yeah,
because he meets her online.
Brad Pitt is so funny in that movie, though.
Yeah.
for the
So is
time
Clooney.
he's in it.
Yeah. I remember seeing that movie as a trailer before another movie and just going, I'm definitely seeing
Yes,
that.
me too.
I was like, that looks so funny.
I can't remember what movie I saw in the theaters, and I remember seeing the Departed trailer in the theaters. I saw some movie, and I was like, holy shit, we have to go see that, right,
yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
the
boys?
rat in the end's great, huh? Love that
Well,
rat.
It's not the best.
It's
But,
a great movie.
Because it's a rat. It's about rats.
But when you saw the trailer, and it was like, Matt Damon.
I like the movie. I'm not talking
Matt
shit.
Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio. Who's the guy from Boston? Mark Wahlberg.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
You're like, holy shit, that's going to be great. And Nicholson sucks.
No, he doesn't suck.
He's great. I like what he did with the character.
If he sucks in that movie, he sucks in every movie. He's
That's
just
a-
doing his thing.
No, they said they.
Yeah, I'm real crazy.
They said he would they said that he wouldn't listen to the director at all.
yeah,
Because
that was
Scorsese-
that was part of the contract is he couldn't get any notes. He
Yes,
could do whatever he wanted.
Scorsese wasn't allowed to tell him anything.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Why would you sign that, Scorsese?
Like there's one like famous story that Matt Damon always tells in interviews where he's like, man, Jack Nicholson is so good at directing. He could do anything he wanted during the whole movie. And you know the scene where he shoots the girl in the head in the marsh and he goes, she fell funny.
Yeah.
Apparently the way the script was is he shoots a man in the head and it just moves on. And he's like, nah, it's got to be a girl. And we both have to look at her and go, wow, she fell funny. Because then the audience will know that I do this all the time.
Twisted, motherfucker.
And she fell in a way that's not normal.
Yeah, no, and he kills her and her husband.
Yep.
She kills her. He kills her first, obviously, so the husband can hear that.
When I tell you
good
to
mobster
bury a
shit.
body in the marsh, you bury a body in the marsh.
Yeah, because they cut a corner and they find the bodies,
Yeah.
and that hangs up a lot of people in that movie, huh? But what about Mark Wahlberg? Good or bad?
Great.
He's got booties on in the end.
And
that
he's
was-
got booties on as to say, I am ending this. Our chief is dead. What is he
And
saying?
he's not going to get caught.
No, not at all.
How's your mother? Tired from fucking my father.
The greatest line ever.
So he's good.
Tired from fucking my father.
They're funny. Their chemistry is so good because it's the Al Baldwin.
That was the best role he's ever been in.
But the chief is good too.
I
and
think
then
Mark Wahlberg, just an asshole Boston cop guy.
I like Ted, but okay.
Yeah. I like a lot of Marky Mark stuff. He's good.
Ted, him and Mila Kunis. You gotta love that couple.
Yep.
You would have wished
McFarlane
Marky Mark
and Kunis. They got a good relationship.
They do.
Meg.
Yeah, but do they do?
Try this syrup.
Let's go.
Meg.
You know, you guys were talking about Batman earlier, and it made me think of another clip I saw from like a cool interview. And if you don't mind, Mike, look up Jim Carrey, Batman, Tommy. What's the guy's name? The Two-Face actor, Tommy what?
Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Don't drink all that.
And there's a story he tells. Really, just take a sip.
No, yeah.
A lick.
Okay, so this is really spicy maple syrup.
Oh yeah, that's spicy. Oh yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones really, really, really hated Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Is this the clip? It's so funny. Oh, there's a clip of him telling a story. It's on the Norm Macdonald podcast.
Norm Macdonald podcast?
Yeah, I think it's on the Norm podcast. But Jim Carrey tells a story about how much Tommy Lee Jones hated him while he was playing the Riddler on Batman 3. And it's just so funny, I thought. Yeah, that's it.
That's what Tommy Lee Jones said to me, too. He said he couldn't sanction my buffoonery.
He couldn't?
He couldn't sanction my buffoonery.
What movie is that?
Holy shit.
That's when we did Batman together.
Wait, you're the star, though.
I was the star. Yeah.
This is funny.
That was the problem. Yeah.
Do you think? Did you ever have this problem with
Phenomenal
guys?
Actor,
with
though.
guys who were like,
Still love it.
"I'm a better actor."
So it's probably in like 30
fucking
seconds,
movie
but it's not
star.
too long
Did
of a
you
clip.
ever
We could
get
probably
that?
let this run.
No, because there is no me.
Let it run?
But it's probably like in 30 seconds where he really gets into
It's
it.
probably here.
And I pulled up a chair.
No, run it back.
which probably wasn't
Right there, right there.
And I went over and I said,
Okay, run it back a little bit
great.
more,
I went
actually. Yeah,
over
we were
and-
pretty much there.
Yeah, it was at a restaurant, and you know, the maitre d' said, "Oh, Tommy, I hear you're working with Tommy Lee Jones. He's over in the corner having
At a restaurant.
having dinner." And I went over and I said, "Oh yeah, great." I went over and I said, "Hey Tommy, how you doing?" Like that, and the blood just drained from his face, like he had been thinking about me 24 hours.
You'd already done the movie.
He was just fucking no. It was before the biggest scene we have together in the movie, and the blood just drained from his face, and he started shaking, and he got up and he went like this. He must have been in mid-kill me fantasy or something like that. He was like like this, and he went like to hug me, and he said, "I hate you. I really don't like you." Like that.
Holy shit.
And
The guy from The Fugitive?
You got to say that. That's kind of a good thing to do. We work in this town. I got to tell you this.
And they haven't even
I
got
said,
done
"Gee,
shooting.
man, what's the problem?"
I don't think he really did.
And I pulled up a chair, which probably wasn't smart.
He pulls up a chair after that.
And he said,
He didn't
"I
really
cannot
hate him."
sanction your buffoonery."
I can't sanction your
My
buffoonery.
theory on that would be,
I'm with him.
Ever since I've seen this clip, I want to rewatch that movie. I haven't seen that in so long.
I've gotta say-
Riddler, Batman.
That'd be rough.
It probably would
Yeah, it's bad. We watched it at the shop the other week.
be. It's probably as campy as campy
That the one with the
gets.
ice guy?
Everybody.
Maybe.
Freeze.
And like all the icicles are like shaking because they're like rubber.
Yeah, Two-Face Tommy Jones
I'm going to take Tommy Jones over Jim Carrey any day of the week.
as an actor.
As-
I mean, I love Tommy Jones.
Watching them perform, I'd rather watch Tommy Lee Jones in No Country for Old Men than Jim Carrey coming out of any asshole of any rhino, or even Jim Carrey in like one of his other roles.
What about the cable guy?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy versus
The
No
password
Country?
is
They're great. See, I love Cable Guy. I won't lie. Cable Guy.
that little thing.
Yeah.
What else? Do I like Bruce Almighty?
But
I like Liar
Tommy
Liar.
Lee
or
Jones, he
whatever.
does have small soldiers in his little
kicking
repertoire.
That's so funny. I watched that the other day.
Yeah, Tommy Lee
I'm
Jones.
kicking my own ass. Do you mind? Did you like the spicy maple?
Fucking
It was good.
hot.
It was really hot too.
Give me some pancakes and let me water that down with my Jemima.
It's so good on anything. I put it on chicken.
Oh yeah,
put it on,
that'd be great.
I put it on French toast the other day. Dude, it's so good.
What is syrup even allowed to go on? You know, at the end of the day, pancakes, waffles.
I've
French
said on this
toast.
podcast like 5 times, if I was getting executed, my last meal would be chicken and waffles.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Fried chicken and waffles.
The best chicken and waffle I ever had was at a music festival.
Oh,
They
Like
just
from a
nailed
food
it.
truck.
Yeah, they just nailed it. Yeah.
I mean, there were food trucks. That's probably all they did.
Yeah.
Like, you want
But
fucking
I was
chicken
like,
waffles?
I had to get it like 3 times. I was like, this is fucking amazing.
I've done that at music festivals where you're there for multiple days and you're like, I'm going back to that fucking truck from the day
I
before.
like running when I like something. I run it into the dirt because why wouldn't you? How often do you really like something that you eat? If I get that way with something, I'm gonna have it 3 days in a row.
I don't like that.
Fair enough.
I don't ever do that.
Oh no, I got to.
I do that with that pizza in Berlin. And then, but then
Oh, are you talking about Cap and Slice?
Yeah.
I've been craving it ever since.
It's the best.
I had one pizza, and it was for the Stephen Decatur fundraiser. They called it whatever the captain of the football team's name was.
Besides the one that I brought to us. That one.
So good. That was good, too.
Yeah.
But that place, I've been craving it. That place really is.
If you can get the Captain Slice, and they got the Lou Albano out there, get that one. That's the best one they got.
Yep.
That's what you brought the one time.
Yep.
And they made
but
3
what's the
new
chicken and
ones.
waffles you got pulled up here? Please show me this. Talk more about this. I would
Just
like
a
to see
recipe.
this.
Sage fried.
Sage.
Probably gross. I don't
One time I asked like my 90-year-old grandfather, like, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" He said, "Probably just good fried chicken." And guess what? He's white.
That's great. I mean, that's one of the weirdest stereotypes ever, yeah.
Yeah, they like chicken and watermelon.
Like
Great
Koreans fry
things.
chicken. Every single fucking nationality fries chicken.
Someone on
weird.
RuneScape was trying to be racist the other day, and they were dropping piles of bones.
This is the second time Mike has told us on the podcast.
Is it?
No,
What about
I didn't
the
tell
bones?
this on the podcast. That was to you in
Yeah,
confidence.
what about the bones? I don't know about the bones.
It's fine. We don't gotta go there.
I just
Some
want to
guy.
smoke weed again.
Yeah, you're bad. You shouldn't smoke weed. It's bad for you.
He knows this too.
Bad for your psyche. So the closest place we can
I've had it there.
It's good there.
It's great there.
Oh, Mad Hatter. They're always under new ownership. I don't know what the fuck
No,
they're
they're
doing.
not.
They're
I don't
not.
think-
I get that impression. I
New
guess I don't
chef
know.
maybe all the time. I don't want to get in trouble or nothing, but I just felt like, look, the rusted stuff on the ceiling, that can't be a really actual good look.
It's
right?
falling down to the food for sure.
There was these exposed wood things going down. If I can get a fucking picture of it, I would love it.
Deviled eggs.
The columns that had to be, I'm sure they're, what's the word for the structural integrity? Load-bearing beams.
Yeah.
Maybe he updated them. That's not it. There's one like floating out here somewhere.
What about it?
It was bad looking. It looked like he had charred.
So you're there eating, and this is what you're worried about?
He char grilled the tips.
Jesus.
He updated it. He took away the char grilled tips. They were right there. Let me find an old picture of the char grilled tips, baby.
I'm trying to think of another movie I watched this week. Oh my god, I hadn't watched it in probably 20 years. I watched First Blood.
Rambo.
Rambo?
Yeah, First
Whoa.
Blood.
We watched it at the shop actually recently. JJ puts on some movies.
You can't watch First Blood at the shop. Did you all just fucking cry together?
He kills a lot of people.
Well, the end, I don't want to spoil it,
You-
but
we
I had to like get up and like walk into the kitchen. So
You know,
Samantha
I've
couldn't
never
see me
seen a
fucking
Rambo movie,
crying, dude.
but I did see the final Rambo movie in theaters.
What?
When
You've
he's
never seen
old?
First Blood? The
That's
first
not
one?
the final one
Yeah.
though. That's
Oh
not
my God,
the final
dude.
one.
What? There's
they made
another one?
another one
No, so what,
No, old ass.
where he
old ass-
saves the
yeah.
missionaries.
Maybe. I guess
First
he
Blood
did.
is either on Netflix or on HBO right now, dude. You watch it. Trust me, dude. It's
Nice.
amazing.
I mean, I love Stallone. Got a lot of respect for Stallone as a filmmaker.
And his acting in the first one is incredible.
Yep.
I love it in
And
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And it's right after Rocky. You probably made it, right?
He's kind of a joke and some other stuff. And Samantha was like, "Why is he talking normal?" I was like, "Because he's not playing a punch-drunk boxer. He
Yeah.
was acting."
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And it was easy for him to play a punch-drunk boxer because he did talk like this.
Yeah,
And
but he
he's
doesn't really talk like that much in Rambo.
Yeah. So he can play a character.
Yeah.
He
It's not
doesn't talk
himself.
much at all in Rambo, which is fine.
Until the end, when you cry.
Tell us why we cry.
Because he talks about how, I mean, it's basically a PTSD awareness movie.
Yeah, nice.
Because at the end, he just goes on and on about his friend blowing up and his holding his. I don't want to ruin it, man.
Yeah.
You're not ruining anything. It's an old movie.
Kevin and I haven't seen it.
Come on.
Have you seen that the
on.
Rambo I'm talking about where he's old Stallone?
No,
Yeah,
I've only
I
seen
saw
like,
that in theaters.
I've only
Saves the
seen like
missionaries.
Rambo.
It was
Like,
gory as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I've only seen like 2 and 3, and they're like, I don't know, they're nothing like the first one. But I saw the first one at like a sleepover when I was like 15. I was like captivated, and then was like laughing the whole time, and then kind of missed the point of the end. You watch it now, and you see the end.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's
because I
crazy,
love
dude.
Stallone. There's no better story about a movie being made than Rocky 1. Rocky 1, I think he had to make it in 2 weeks
He
because
chased that chicken for hours.
he literally
for
had
that
to
3-second
he had to
shot.
make that entire movie in 2 weeks because something about he told the studio he's making this movie, but they were like, "No, it can't be you. You can't star in this movie. It has to be someone else, and no one will see it." He's like, "No, I'm starring in the movie," and they're like, "All right, well, you got to make it in 2 weeks then." And then he made it in 2 weeks, and then it was the greatest movie ever.
Even Rocky had a montage.
Dude, that's Team America.
Yeah.
Montage.
Gonna need a no. It's South Park movie.
Yeah.
Gonna need a montage.
Oh.
Wait, they might reuse it in Team America.
They might have. Wow. Think
and
about
it's
that.
just, even Rocky had a montage.
That was good.
Thank you. The way they sing it in that part is so funny.
It's in Team America.
Oh, it's not.
That Quentin Tarantino gave his list of 20 perfect movies, and this was on it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a movie. One time I was like just driving home from work when I lived in Austin and was like driving past that half-price bookstore and was like, I'm pulling in there and buying Team America on Blu-ray.
It's
I did.
a classic.
And I just bought it on Blu-ray. I was like, you guys got Team America? They always had everything. That place was the best.
It's a great movie. I always try to show people this movie because it's so funny to me.
I pulled in there one time and I bought Enter the Void on Blu-ray.
That's wild. Y'all showed me that at one of y'all's houses. That was fucking crazy.
Probably my place.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Sorry about that. I don't know why I did that.
Enter the Void is a wild movie.
Have you seen American History X?
Don't watch it.
Yes.
That movie does the opposite thing.
That's the curb stomp movie.
Yeah, have you heard about the director of that movie and how he like had his name taken off of it and shit?
Wow.
Because he meant another reason for it.
Yeah, they took his vision from him and they like had to and the studio was like, sometimes the parents have a kid and then they beat the hell out of the kid and they abuse it and then it gets taken away from them. He's like, this is the director in that movie. He's like, we get taken from him. He's going to fuck it up.
Huh.
And apparently Edward Norton was like directing on scene, kind of like, that's what made me think of it.
What was the problem? What did they fix?
Nicholson, yeah.
Because that
I don't
movie
know. I
still
don't
goes
really
down
know.
as a movie that it's supposed to be like awareness, but you watch it and you're like, we had this conversation.
It's a tragic movie is the way I describe it.
You watch it and you get excited about some certain things sometimes, though. Some people. It does the opposite thing for some people, is what I'm saying.
Then they didn't watch the whole thing?
Then they have hate in their heart already, and they just
Norton.
like, it gets them fired up instead of, oh, wow, that's so terrible.
Then they're really missing the whole point.
Oh, yeah.
When you think of an Edward Norton movie, it
Hulk.
really is one of the first ones you think of.
Think of the Hulk.
yeah.
No, Fight Club.
You think Fight Club and you think American History X. I feel.
Well, I think of the Hulk. Well, whatever.
The Hulk is good though.
When I think of the Hulk, I
really
think of
think of
the
that.
bad guy in the Hulk was that British guy.
Nolte, that one.
No, it's the one with Edward Norton, but there's the bad guy, the brown Hulk. Yeah, he's played
brown
by
Hulk.
he's played by some British.
Who plays the Hispanic Hulk?
Just say.
The Indian Hulk.
The bad guy in the first Hulk. Tell me who he is. He's another brown Hulk.
But it's Nick Nolte, right? In the first one.
Is it Nolte? The first Hulk.
When I think of the Hulk, I think of that other Hulk movie where the guy kills the Hulk dogs.
Well, they're about to be a Red Hulk. Let's talk about Red Hulk. You know
I don't
that?
want to talk about that right now.
And it's Harrison Ford. Harrison
Red
Ford
Hulk?
is the Red Hulk, who is the Russians' take on the Hulk. They give him the same juice or some shit.
The Abomination was the bad guy.
But he's red. That's kind of sick.
Abomination.
And Emil Blonsky played him. You know Emil Blonsky?
Of course, dude. I'm sorry.
Tim Roth. Sorry, Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
He plays the Abomination, man. Come on, man. You don't know him? Tell me you know him.
But the director of American History X was out there with a bullhorn at the premiere, like, this movie's not what I wanted it to be. I think he's British.
So what did he want it to be?
Yeah, what was his beef?
Look at the Abomination,
It was
though,
too
real quick.
racist or not racist enough? What was his angle?
He wanted it to be awareness, but it came off too much as excited about it. I'm excited about this stuff existing in the world.
Oh, that's what he wanted? You think?
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I misunderstood what you were saying then. I thought you were saying that what it is now.
Isn't it a Spike Lee joint?
Nah.
No.
Spike Lee's never made a good movie.
No, ever.
Did he make John Q?
Did he? If he did, that's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Is John Q a Spike Lee joint? Can you look that up?
I don't think Spike Lee's ever made a good movie. He's just like famous for some reason.
But bad stuff.
Unless John Q is a Spike Lee joint.
I'm watching Mike trying just adding John Q to the middle of this huge sentence. It's so funny.
Type in director or something, because he would be the director, right?
Yeah, I could be totally wrong. I have no
Wouldn't that just come up in this
I
fucking...
love John. Oh yeah, James Woods is in it.
Nick Cavassalates directed
That's
it.
not a Spike Lee joint. Then.
So look up all Spike Lee's movies.
Spike Lee joints.
Maybe they're just not for us, but I feel like they've never been good.
Yeah, he's bad. He's bad at movies, dude.
He's bad. You ever
Oh,
seen these
he did the
movies?
remake of Old Boy, which might actually be good.
Well, it's a remake of the Korean, like one of the best movies of all time. I've never seen it though.
Black Klansman, Malcolm X, Inside Man, Old Boy, She's Gotta Have It, Jungle Fever, School Days, Crooklyn. Don't forget about Crooklyn.
I've at least heard of She's Gotta Have It.
The Five Bloods was good. This is a coolest twist on a Vietnam movie. It's these two guys. I mean, these five guys.
2020, wow.
They were in I I don't think they were actually Bloods or nothing, but they were like gangbangers or some.
Oh, Vietnam, like
they got
crew.
drafted, and then later on they get called back, and like they're like, we need you again. We need you to come back as old guys and fix
Oh
these
wow,
young
it's
guys.
got a Black Panther in it.
It's a good movie.
It looks like actually it's pretty good.
But of course he does activism. Oh, he did Bad.
He did Bad? Wow.
Which is that docu-pic or biopic, right? Of Michael.
Oh, he did Kings of Comedy. Is that literally one of his movies, technically? That's funny. I did like
he
that.
probably, whatever, produced. What
Me
is
and my
that?
whole family loved Kings of Comedy.
You talked about that
Spike Lee
before.
joint.
Yeah. We're
Mo better-
we're more of a blue collar tour crowd. That was one of the funniest things you ever said on this show.
Oh yeah.
The Mo Better Blues. He really likes Denzel. I see what's happening.
Yeah, we never heard any of these movies.
School
And he's like,
days.
he literally is like one of the most name drop directors ever.
I guess Malcolm X movie was very big.
I guess that was pretty big.
Not for us.
I'll stick to the MLK movie.
I was just telling him the Five Bloods was good.
And
Yeah,
a
happy
Rodney
MLK
King.
Day, guys.
Oh yeah, is that
It's
at midnight?
yeah. Just cheat on your wife if you really want to respect MLK. I mean, that's what he did.
And,
That's all
I'll
that
get-
great.
and also, our boy's getting back in that office about to have his feet up on that thing by tomorrow night. Yeah,
Hell yeah!
About to have his feet up on that thing.
yeah, he really
He ain't
is.
gonna spend a minute in there. He gonna be golfing.
T2.
Tea time at fucking 2
Hey,
a.m.
dude, T2 is one of the only sequels that's better than the first movie, Terminator 2.
T2,
dude.
baby.
So we got T2 coming up now, man.
Dude, it's about to be lit. Hopefully, he does everything he's supposed to do. Hopefully,
I love the TikTok. Hey, I saved them. Let me read them. Did you go on TikTok today?
nah, just a little bit checking my notes.
It's
Yeah.
back.
Well, TikTok was banned today, you know. Right?
Yeah, my entire Facebook timeline is TikTok's up for me, TikTok's down for me, TikTok.
Well, it was gone, and here's what it said. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the United States. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned.
That's great.
Like 5 hours later, I
Yeah.
go on TikTok. Welcome back.
And
read the
no,
we
let me
read the welcome back.
Welcome back. Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back
Before
in the
he's
United
even-
States.
That's
you can
great.
create, share, and discover all
Literally
the things
not
you
even
love
in
on
office
TikTok.
yet. Crazy. And I don't know if this is the same way for you guys, but all the liberals in my timeline, because they got nothing else to
They
work
all love
with.
Trump now because he saved TikTok.
Well, no, they're working with this one angle because they got nothing else to work with, to make him the boogeyman. They're like, oh, just so you dumb conservatives know, it was Trump's idea to ban it in the first place. Now he's bringing it back. That's so terrible. It's so bad. Have you seen this angle?
Yes.
Like, who cares? Who the fuck cares, about
Sometimes
TikTok?
you got to take things away to bring them back.
Yeah, and
Am
who
I right?
knows-
You got to take away your kid's toy to bring him back a better toy when he's a better boy.
Like, it literally is one of the last things on our lists
There you go.
that we would care about.
I'm Denzel in American Gangster. Huh? That was
Pass me that tortilla
that
so
was
Mike
his
can try the chili crunch.
Ooh.
It's a corn tortilla.
It's a corn tortilla with chili crunch on it. Let's go.
You're gonna have to get the crunch. Oh yeah, and I can do my new bit.
New bit.
I shouldn't have said that. I should have just said it.
No bit.
Oh, Spike Lee directed a movie called The Sweet Blood of Jesus.
Fuck is he doing out there?
Why does he have to make the movies actually sound that way?
And you got to make it duh instead of
The
duh,
Five
right?
Bloods.
Right.
Black Klansman has this extra K in it for some reason. I
That's
don't
wild.
understand why. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm a little bit behind on the times.
Oh yeah, I saw a Nissan Rogue driving around Salisbury the other day that had Katana from Mortal Kombat all over it, and it said like MK, and it had her huge on the side, like whoosh, Katana from Mortal Kombat.
I can't picture Katana.
You pull up Katana from Mortal Kombat, and I want to know who this is. I have to meet them. Who has Katana'd out their car?
Yeah,
Their
that's
Nissan Rogue.
even worse than a Joker guy.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go on the Salisbury MD Locals subreddit. You can go back, and it was exactly that one, like that left one, like she's with and it says Katana on the bottom of the back of the car, and it says MK.
So the Katana character has a fighting fan. That's
Yeah.
wild.
It's
And
a
dude-
spiked fan.
And dude,
Because
this
Katana's
car,
a sword.
good point.
It's spelled
Yeah.
K-I-T.
Yeah, she's Kitana, not Katana.
Gotcha.
I may have been saying it wrong.
When she takes the mask off, she's got a demon face, man.
Shao
No,
Kahn.
that's Melina.
Melina.
But dude, this car was rocking this thing. I really wanted to see the anime black that was driving it, and I didn't get a good look at them. And I want to meet them. I'm going to post in the MD as soon as I get done. Salisbury MD Locals. I'm posting.
Who's got Katana on their goddamn car?
Yeah, because I bet someone will know, and it will be,
So is there a new Mortal Kombat game that's really breaking the internet? Because I'm seeing a lot of clips on my algorithm of like different characters, but doing Mortal Kombat, what's it called? Finish hims?
fatalities.
Fatalities. And it'll be like X-Men or like Conan the Barbarian. Is there a new...
Conan is in the new one, yeah. Well, it's new-ish. There's still DLC coming.
That's kind of cool.
Crunch.
That's a good angle.
Chili Crunch. What do you think of the Chili Crunch? Yeah, oh yeah, it's got the T1000 from T2.
That's cool. Yeah, what do you think, Mike? I really love this stuff. It's onion and chili, right? That's it?
It's good.
I'm going to get you the good version from that place in Berlin.
There's
If
like a
only
better
that
brand.
had like chicken on it and lettuce and all the other things. I can taste it. I can tell. It'll be so
How about
good.
with like scrambies? Some scrambies?
Scrambled egg? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hot.
We've
It's
been
hot.
throwing whole young chickens in the oven for like 3 hours, and then taking it out, pulling off all of the good meat, putting a little bit of that on top of it, and just eating it. It's been so good. So good.
You roast your own whole chicken?
Yep. Been doing that a lot lately.
I did that a couple times, and I was like, it's $7 for the rotisserie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've been thinking that too. And even like the really nice chicken breasts, you can get like 6 of them in a pack for almost the same price.
Yeah.
That's not digestible. Why does that got to be in there?
I roasted.
It just comes
What
out
is
your,
that?
that comes out your asshole just like that. Why eat it?
Fibrous.
I eat.
Oh, it cleaned you up?
Yeah, we're going to clean you out, sweep you right out.
I got an electric smoker. You want to borrow it? You want
Maybe.
it?
A smoker?
have it.
I've never used a smoker. I don't know how to use it.
I'll teach you.
What is it, Traeger?
No, it's an electric smoker. It's like
Trader!
it's like a tower box. I bet you'd have fun with it.
I bet. I
You're a
like
traitor.
smoked things, you know.
It has this box at the bottom that you set on this like red hot coil. They fill it with chips.
But yeah, this
and
is the
smokes.
exact brand I got, though. This is good stuff, man. Got it right from the local food line.
The Trader Joe's brand is slightly better, I think. It's probably the same
Probably,
shit. It's probably
yeah,
the same
probably.
shit, though.
Yeah. How many ingredients you think over under here?
5.
Sunflower oil, dried onion, toasted onion, dried garlic, crushed chili pepper, crushed sweet chili pepper, sea salt, citric acid, sugar, smoked paprika. This is my shit. right here.
That's 10 ingredients. 10 ingredients.
That's so good.
Smoked paprika is so superior than regular paprika.
Yeah, I was in the store yesterday, and I saw the paprika, and I was like,
And we're just
I
talking
was
about
think-
smoking stuff. Even
I was-
paprika, I want it smoked.
yeah. Have you ever smoked like anything?
No.
I'm giving you the smoker, dude. I don't use it. You should use it. Would you?
And what do? You put like a whole chicken breast in there and let it sit? What do you do?
You can smoke anything.
And dude, you work from home, so you could take care of it.
Yeah.
You could
yeah.
babysit it. It takes hours upon hours.
Laney's uncle does, literally, he smokes like an allspice. He probably doesn't even mix it himself. He just puts it in the smoker, and he gave us a jar for Christmas. You know what I'd be doing? Grabbing a bag of Chex Mix. I put like a liberal fucking pinch, like maybe 2 or 3 actual liberal pinches in the bag, and I shake it up. It's just a smoked spice. The smoke makes things taste so good.
I love it.
That smoked flavor is very polarizing, though. Samantha hates it.
Well, you
my
have to-
my dad hates it.
Well, you know what he said? He's like, well, I smoked this with applewood pellets. This
Applewood.
or whatever, like cherry
Wood? Yeah.
different wood, different
All
smoke.
kinds of stuff, yeah.
They use oak mainly in Texas, I think.
Oak. You gotta preserve the
Hey,
oak.
Texas know how to do their smoking.
Leave the oak alone.
Oh, here we go. So, is that song Wang Chung racist? Or am I racist for thinking that sounds like something a Chinaman would say? All right, that's my other thing I wrote down.
I like it though. I like
That's
it.
funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wang Chung. Why?
Is the song Wang Chung racist, or am I racist for thinking that sounds like something a Chinaman would say?
Everybody have fun tonight.
I repeated it. Was it funnier the second time? No? Okay.
No, I like that. I like that.
They're just plugging their band name in the song "Everybody Have Fun Tonight." They weren't even like worried about the Wang Chung.
They didn't have the guts to call it Wang Chung.
I mean, we
That's
don't
what I'm
need to, we
thinking.
didn't need to look too far into it.
It's just weird, man. You name your band something. You know, it's like that band, Helmet. No, what? Here it is. Bad Company. What are we gonna do, guys?
I can't deny.
We got to make a song that is our band.
Bad Company.
And then you got other bands like, you know, Linkin
Till
Park
the
with their
day
hit
I
Linkin
die.
Park. And that's just not how you do it.
I got that on vinyl.
It's old 70s bands thinking they needed to do some shit, marketing shit, thinking they're geniuses. Nah, leave that to P. Diddy, dude.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song.
Hey, how about feel like making?
That was my first strip club song. Are you kidding me?
Like making love.
That's a great song. Shooting Star sucks. That's another song by them. Probably the third.
I
most
just
popular.
was singing it.
That was really. I don't like Shooting Star.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song.
And then Freddie Mercury died, and that guy started singing for Queen.
Love him to do, I think it was.
Then Adam Lambert started. Mr. Lambert?
Mr. Lambert.
Queen, man.
No, my first strip club song was "Whoa, Let Your Light Shine Down."
What the fuck? That's a
Well,
good
you were
song.
there,
How's
buddy.
that a strip club song?
Oh, it was the most prolific moment of my life.
Wait, we're talking about Baltimore? We're talking about Baltimore? Or where were
it
we?
wasn't of my life, but of the time of my life.
Yeah.
It felt like
Was
some
it Rick's?
transcendent thing. I was
Was
like,
it Rick's Cabaret?
It's not a
Let your
hip hop.
light shine
It
down.
wasn't hip hop music, and it wasn't a sea of hip hop too. It was like the first time I actually was like, $20 lap dance. I'm a little kid,
playing?
and then that's the song that plays, and she comes around. I'm like,
I can't remember the songs that played when I got lap dances. I just remember an asshole.
Heaven let your light shine down.
I remember by like the fourth dancer, it was like this girl who I could see through her thigh gap, and I was like, really? Pubes?
I remember getting made fun of by the stripper, basically like, you can like touch me more than you're like touching me and stuff.
Right?
Like, so I was like,
That's the worst.
Because, like, you don't
I
want
was
the
like-
opposite of that. You definitely don't want the
you're
opposite
exactly,
of
that's
that.
exactly right. I played Grand Theft Auto. Like, if
Yeah.
I touch you too much, the guy comes over.
I gotta let this dog outside. She's getting crazy.
We can rap.
Yeah, we can rap. Bada bing, bada boom. I couldn't rap. I'm not good
Oh,
at
you
rap.
were gonna rap.
I'm gonna rap.
Yeah, that was funny that they played, like, soft rock at a strip club before hip-hop took over the world.
I steal things. I shoot things.
Good strip clubs probably still keep the heaven light shining down.
That's a
dude.
great song.
Mike, have you been watching Channel 5?
No, just the one thing with the one time and the one thing.
What do you
I watched
mean?
something recently.
And one of my favorite
good talk.
stripper songs to ever play out, you know, DJing, Cherry Pie, man. I love seeing people go off to that song.
I'd be pissed if I got like a 2-minute song though, compared for the same
No, they
price.
play shorter versions of
Of
every song. Every song is the same length.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
Okay.
That's probably the DJ's main thing. Just make them all 2 minutes. Yeah, probably 2 minutes.
Yeah, $20 every 2 minutes. We're raking in that fund. That's why it's best to straight up negotiate with your stripper and say, "Look, here's the deal. I want to give you like $150 for like an unprecedented amount of time. That gives me a bonus."
She would tell you to fuck off.
That's not how it worked. No, she wouldn't.
Must not have been busy where you were.
No, you sit down. It's not $100. It's more like a bigger amount, and she's like, they start to listen.
Yeah, you're right then. If you're paying them more than the $20 a song.
Yeah, I was like, "Here's the deal." You know what I mean? You tell them a big amount of money, and they're like, "Okay, yeah."
I wish I could
And I was
remember
like,
the songs that were playing. That's a great memory. I wish I could remember what song.
I heard
was
shots.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Probably some-
never forget that. Honey, let your light shine down. As my soul was getting sucked up. But I remember we were like, there was these like, it was New York. We were wherever we were.
Was it New York?
Chris's buddy had gotten kicked out, and there was these like giant, big.
Women?
No, they were like men from Dubai. We're just gonna say they look like men from Dubai with jewelry, and they were like.
You want to do a beer and talk about the strip clubs more?
We should wrap it soon, but yes, we'll drink one more beer. But I don't think we should talk about strip clubs more. I just thought
Let's just do the beer.
We all had a moment where I remember Chris was even like, "It seems like the dancers are just spending all the time with those rich,
Well, yeah,
Iranian
they're- the
oil lords over there."
It seems like they want them
the money,
thousands of dollars from them as opposed to the $20 from
Yeah,
us.
they're getting $20 a second. Why?
Weird.
Yeah, what was that about?
Dude, it's so embarrassing.
Why did somebody get kicked out though? I kind of remember that. What was happening?
He was
there?
doing coke in
probably-
the bathroom.
That's right.
He even said that. He's like, "Yeah." Oh no, Chris even said like, "Yeah."
That was
he got,
great.
But he's like, "I'm at my buddy's
That was
bar
great.
down the street in the basement sub
Just
bar."
doing more
then-
coke.
And then we
We-
just went to a closed bar and hang out.
He was behind the bar. We couldn't drink. We weren't drinking alcohol, but he was like, "Coca-Cola? I got the fountain wand right here." He was fountain wanding anything.
you
That
drinking
was
alcohol?
wild.
Yeah, we were in the basement of
It was
some
on
weird
the
bar.
bar was literally closed.
It was weird. It
I
was,
love
were in
hanging
there.
out in closed bars.
Kevin, it
Like, I
felt
don't know
like
how
it,
we got in there.
It might have. It felt like
Yeah.
it was like. What bars have an extra bar? A lot. It was like that's our downstairs
Maybe-
bar.
You were in
maybe
New York
some-
City?
Yeah.
This guy knew.
Why was the
people.
bar closed then?
I don't
they
know.
closed at 4?
Maybe Mike's right. Maybe like it just was that not enough capacity to open up one of the bars,
I
and
think
somehow we got in there.
Oh, you were in the
This
second
guy
bar.
knew some people.
Never mind, I get it.
He had.
Yeah.
Remember that how eclectic his house was? Not to just warble on about this guy.
Strip
We're
club
talking
and
about
cocaine in New York. That's fine.
Chris's apartment.
Yeah, when we went to
That was
Procure,
nice. That
when
was
we went
nice.
to Procure, no, his apartment was sick, the artist owned shit. But then we went to visit his buddy
Oh, that was
to get
really
the,
weird.
the
yeah.
party favors.
Yep.
Cocaine?
Now I do remember.
Yeah. No. I never do that. Molly.
Molly.
Oh,
Molly.
of course not. Not cocaine. You think I'm crazy?
No, I never got into that. I would have been bad off, guys. Guys,
Right.
you know that's true.
I've done it once. I've done Molly a bunch of times. Molly does way more than Coke.
Yeah, it just lasts longer. Coke sucks.
Coke does suck.
Never mind.
What beer are
Almost-
we drinking? Let's review this shit. Let's get.
Snow Angel.
Snow Angel by what brewery?
New Trail. We've had them before recently. This is one of the places I had at. Oh, they're from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I thought they're from Maryland.
Jesus Christ.
But they were at that Baltimore Beer Festival I went to, and I remember like really liking their beer.
It's a nice aroma to it.
You're gonna love it.
My laptop's starting to shit out. Can't even type things.
Let's have Kev guess the ABV like we did last time.
Okay, let's go here.
It's called Snow Angel. And it's got this dude doing a Snow Angel.
Snow Angel is a hazy double IPA brewed with a mixture of
Don't tell
oats
me
and
ABV.
wheat malts, sweepingly hopped with Strata, Cashmere, and Simcoe. Expect big tropical notes backed with a rich, dank, and earthy backtone. Go make a few Snow Angels.
It says earthy backtone and rich dankness on the can, and that's basically why I bought it.
Is it considered an IPA?
Oh yeah, hazy IPA. You love
Damn,
it.
this is
7,
that strong?
7.
No.
8.5.
7.5?
8.5. We're all
Isn't that crazy?
doomed.
Yeah.
Why are we all dumb? I'm not dumb.
I said doomed.
Oh, phew.
Oh, wow. When I took a big last chug and just said, fuck it, Melon came through. Melon came through and said, yo, taste that.
The case of the melancholy from having too many beers.
And the infinite melancholy and the infinite sadness. Is that the name of that? Wow. Emos before it was cool.
It's a good beer.
There's something wrong with it.
Bad Batch.
They
First
stole
name?
Element's logo. That's what's wrong with it.
Let me see.
Holy shit, they stole Element's logo.
Oh my God! Holy fuck!
Element skateboard is right there.
Oh my God. Bam. Someone call Bam.
Remember when?
I know it's part of the boot, but what the fuck? That is so Element.
Bring up some of your favorite skateboard brands from back in the day, because one popped into my head the other day. Remember S?
Yes.
S.
They didn't make skateboards, but they made shoes.
But it was big skater stuff.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
Dude, want to tell me my favorite skateboard brand?
What?
I want you to guess.
Okay. Is it a skateboard? It's a board. Okay.
Deck. Skate deck. When I didn't buy many logos.
Zeros.
Well, there's Element.
I loved Zero. Stained Glass Jesus got stolen from
Zero.
me.
Oh, girl.
That's one of the best decks
It
ever.
would have been worth so much money. It's got stolen from me at the grind. Fresh build.
It would have been worth so much money. You were skating it.
How about girl?
No, yeah, I was skating it, Jack. Yeah, it would have been looking fine right now. It would have had some. It would have had some manual scrapes on
Mike,
it.
that's so funny, dude. It would be looking fine.
I bet it was girl.
Ooh,
That's really close.
Eric Costin.
Eric Carlson, girl.
He's ahead of his time.
World Industries.
Ooh, no. But
That's what I
those
meant
were
when I
kinda-
said blind. They're killing people, right?
Blind.
No, blind was killing
World
people.
Industries was the fire droplet.
Yep.
The fire
But
guy.
they're in
Water guy.
competition. Wet Willie and
they
Fireman.
They were honestly kind of rarer. They had a ton of wheels.
That was my first board I ever had. Yeah.
Really?
World Industries.
I had one at one point.
Kevin had like 3 boards.
I had a lot of boards.
My favorite was Flip.
Oh, Flip was cool.
Remember Flip?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Flip. I think that was Chad Muska, maybe?
No, Jeff Rowley, Ali Bouyala.
Oh, Jeff Rowley.
Ali Bouyaya.
What's his name?
I called him Geoff.
I always
like
want
the
to say-
first 3 years.
Jesus Christ! I stared at this
Well, we
thing
were
all
little
day
kids.
today.
Yeah.
This is just here. This was on. This is in the wall in the shop, and it's all it was in my eye path today. I was just staring at that. It's staring at it.
Yeah, I forgot about Geoff Crowley, man.
Jeff Rowley, dude.
Oh, just Rowley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Geoff.
Yeah, and he has the best shoes, and I got like the remake of the same shoes I had from back then. I have them at my house. I actually wore them here last week. They're Vans, Jeff Rowley shoes. And
Yep.
remember I told you I picked up a box of toys from my parents' house?
Uh-huh.
It's in the old Jeff Rowley Vans
Oh, my God.
shoebox
Damn.
from back then. It's got a crazy picture on it.
I remember a kid in our school wore those, and his name was Crowley, and he just marked it on a C.
I remember.
Made him say Crowley.
Those shoes were very popular. at
Mr.
our school.
Crowley.
Maybe we should wrap it up.
Want to watch the Randy Rhoads solo again on that song?
Yeah, Blind was a good skateboard brand. There's a bunch of good skateboard brands.
Powell had the Angel
Powell?
thing going on. Jordan. And I also remember my
City
neighbor
Stars.
Jordan having PAL boards and looking at the graphics on it compared to my Zero
I never
board.
had any
PAL had never had any what?
PAL boards.
They were it was the first time I noticed that the graphic was like, I guess my autism just makes me notice things about things. My Zero boards were like a painted process, like a screen printed process, like or just straight up painted. It was like you could feel it with your fingernail. The PAL boards were like a full, like a scan, like there was this layer.
No, I had some Think. Remember Think?
Oh, Alien Workshop. That was another.
No, yes,
They had like a matte feel.
Well, I had some Think boards that had an extra layer they would put over the art. That's like
That's
that's even more old school. It's probably more.
That's
like
what it felt like. And like I was like, what is this matte layer? Because so your fingertips would do this to it, like this table. But if you touched my Zero board,
You're
like,
right.
it's paint.
And, and on the first board side on the Zero board, it's fucked up, but not on that PAL board. It
You're
had
right.
An extra layer.
You're right. You're seeing wood instantly on the paint, but on that extra layer, it just blends the art more. And then the art just starts to get blended each way.
It's old school.
And Jordan actually skated, so his boards like started to look cool.
And you
then I
know
would
who was responsible for Alien Workshop? Do you know?
No.
Rob Dyrdek. That's his brand.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I have my two skateboards I have at home now are both Enjoys for some reason.
Enjoy. That was a good with the Panda.
Yep, and that is
Who's that?
their big sponsor was
Enjoy was cool.
Rodney Mullen.
Rodney Mullen, dude. I just shared a clip of Rodney Mullen. I think he's like the goat of all goats. You know,
He's really philosophical and crazy.
He
now.
is. He really is a wild dude. But like, I don't think there's ever been an athlete who was that much better than everybody else.
That's true.
The stuff he did in the '90s, people still can't do.
Yeah, he invented like 1,000 tricks.
The
or
dark
something.
slides, the whatever you call it when the wheels are on their side, and
Primo.
Dark slides, grip tape
and
down.
the Caspers.
He invented the kickflip, dude.
Mullen's crazy. Have you know he's so like he was like crying and stuff?
And look, he's got like this really weird voice where like
You know
he's
that
almost
that
like
guy
Aaron-
like Andy Anderson a lot. There's a podcast of them together, and you know how they're both fucking weird, and they just go off. It is so funny. Them being like, I love the way you approach the, and he's like, thanks, man. I really appreciate. See, it just that shit back and forth.
Yeah, Rodney Mullen is
It's honestly
very,
a little insufferable.
He's an interesting character. I can't believe he's not more famous.
There's something in this,
I wonder
in
how
this
rich he is.
thing.
Yeah, I'd like to know too because he is the best. Ever.
He probably doesn't buy anything.
The Rodney Mullen get back up or something. There's a point. I think it's probably this. Here it is. He starts crying.
Every fiber in you is saying, don't do it again. It's coming from here. It's so hard.
He's
to
doing a
commit
TED
after
Talk?
that. It is so hard. He runs up the stairs like, I know what to tweak. I know what to tweak. It's cognitive override. So he goes up there and he sets up a little bit different and then he locks up. And at that point, I guarantee you, he has no idea what happened then. Because if there's anything I learned from these guys, whatever you do, don't think about it too much. Because it's that
So he doesn't
stage
cry in
you-
this, but he's like doing speeches nowadays and crying in documentaries and just being that G.
He's done a couple skateboard pods that are really good listens.
Yeah, that's really great. I love how everyone
On
kinda
Getting
have-
Up Again TED Talk.
Everyone can kind of have respect to these skateboarders, how they have to do that shit over and over and over and over.
Even
again.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Oh,
say.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Seinfeld clip where he's
That-
like, "They're skateboarders. They're going to be okay.
That's
They're
a
gonna be
great
okay."
clip. That's a great clip. That's a good clip.
It's pretty crazy how it's good that he can see it. A lot of
Yeah.
people think they're out there just fucking shit up, but like, dude, that's commitment.
Nah, but at the same time, they're fucking shit up and it's worthless and who cares? But at the same time, they're trying it over and over again until they get it.
Well, hopefully they can transfer that into something
To
else.
something else that's
Yes.
useful. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully they're still teenagers doing this. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not professional, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rodney, the goat of all goats, man.
There was some controversy with like the trick of the year this year. They kind of snubbed this like French
Because
guy.
Rodney is not doing it anymore. If he was doing it, he gets the trick of the year every single year.
Daewon still skates. And we all know he's the second best to Rodney. Or maybe even a little better.
All right, before we wrap, let's see how many skaters from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 we can name, and then we'll wrap.
Elisa Steamer.
Elisa Steamer. I was
Andrew
gonna go there.
Thomas.
Chad Muska.
Andrew Thomas?
I think you're right. Andrew
Yeah,
Thomas.
that's the one. I always played as him because he's just like a normal blue jean
You
guy.
had-
No.
You
not
hit
Andrew
the deep
Thomas.
cuts early. You hit the deep
Yeah,
cuts
I'm hitting
really
him what
early.
I played as. I mean, of course, Musk was wearing.
Kareem Kimball.
Yeah, the black dude. He
That,
was thick.
that's City Stars. I had a City Stars deck. Speaking of weird decks.
City Stars.
City Stars.
Look, remember Dark Star?
Yeah.
That just reminded me
Yeah.
of Dark Star. Dark Star.
I can't.
Come on, Dark Star.
It's Andrew Reynolds.
Andrew Reynolds. Thank you. What'd I say?
Something wrong.
Bob Burnquist, I guess he had to be on there, right?
He had
Baltimore
glasses
boy.
on.
He's a Baltimore guy? He's a
Right.
Brazilian guy, but I know he's a Baltimore guy too. That's wild.
Wait, no. Who's the one from Baltimore?
Do you remember this Dark
Oh
Star?
my God.
Thank you.
Dude, Dark Star was sick. Toy
Yeah.
Machine. It makes me think of Toy Machine.
Yeah,
too.
they made
Toy
like
Machine.
biomech shit before.
Dark Star was cool. Fuck. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the world industries were definitely torturing each other. And Blind was killing people.
Blind was great.
Yeah, look, Hellboy is just like, oh, I'm evaporating you. I'm giving you a wedgie.
I think the way my deck history went is I went to Ocean City Skate Shop, got a World Industries board. Then the following year for Christmas, I got a Blind board. Then the following year for Christmas, I got a City Stars board.
And then you had the roster.
And it's Bucky Lassick that's from
Bucky.
He's from
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yep.
I feel bad that I mixed him up with Bob Burnquist.
Oh, was Andy? There's an Andy. What's his name? McDonald. Andy McDonald, Airwalk guy.
Andy Mack wasn't in Tony Hawk.
He wasn't?
He had like his own.
I know he was definitely in the X Games. He probably
Holy
wasn't in Tony
shit,
Hawk.
dude.
though.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah. And
He
McDonald was my
wasn't
favorite
in that
skateboarder.
circle though.
I know it's not, but that makes it even a deeper cut.
Yeah, fair.
He was my favorite skateboarder. For some reason, I was like, I'm gonna choose this guy.
I had his fucking shoes when I was a kid.
Airwalk-
Holy shit.
with the
his
Airwalks?
Airwalks. Yeah,
Yep.
those was like my first skate shoes, and I had totally forgot about him until you said that. Holy shit.
Yeah, Bucky Lassick and Bob Burnquist and Andy McDonald are the unsung heroes from the Tony Hawk era.
Dude, Andy McDonald's probably sponsored by fucking Nash, dude. Remember Nash?
No,
You never had a Nash board?
I don't think so.
Can you pull up Nash skateboards? We'll wrap it.
We should rap. Nash. No one ain't watching no Nash.
They still make them?
Why is it
I had mine was shaped like that
Oh yeah, the saw blade.
with the saw blade. Yep, that's it.
How much was
$118.
How much was a deck when we were growing up?
$50.
It was 50, and then a whole board was 150, right?
Yeah, basically. And then it was like 40 if you wanted the mini logo.
Yeah.
And I kept snapping boards, so I bought the mini logo.
Vintage skateboard brake. It's a brake.
And a Nash brake.
Crazy.
Yep. 99 cents.
Nash. I had a Nash board shaped just like that. It was my first skateboard.
Wow, the OG shape.
Was your
With
your
the
first,
front and the
yeah,
back?
my first board was just like that.
Plastic trucks and all. I swear that maybe mine was the first. Maybe I had a Nash board too.
I
it
might
at
have had
this
one too. I think I had something
Wycomico
like this.
Civic Center. I got it at some table. Some lady had it. Made in USA though, even with the serial sticker right on there in the plastic trucks.
The story behind mine is when I would go visit my friend, my dad and mom would go like hang out with their friends, and they had a daughter, and she had a Nash skateboard, and I would just shred it. And eventually, my dad just brought it home.
That was like a board you would buy at like a toy store, right?
No,
Or like
it was
a skate shop.
It was like a real skateboard. Like, and
Gotcha.
like you know, like they would be shredding bowls with this back in the day.
Ocean Bowl.
And it had those like rails, those plastic rails on the side. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Some people still rock those today. They're coming back.
Are they like grind protectors? I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Board slides.
I guess they were board sliding it. Yeah.
more consistent board slides.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my dad brought this home, and I fucking had to have it.
That's a cool style. People don't really skateboard anymore, do they?
They do.
Some longboards here and there.
And all the competitions are dominated by Japanese folk.
Yeah. Hey, we had that one, speaking of local skaters, that one chick from Ocean City, Maryland, went to the Olympics this year.
Oh, yeah, she was like 14 or something?
She's a good follow. I think she's older.
Oh,
But maybe you're right. Maybe she's like 14. But yeah, I forget her name. But look her up if you can. Ocean City Skateboarder Olympics. But yeah. But
Everybody looking it up?
Yeah, he's looking it up. We'll do one more and then we'll wrap.
Ruby
Lily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's she's blowing the fuck up.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
They talk about her at the shop. Not like all the time, but like someone knows her dad. They train these kids.
I hope fucking
She got
the
a bunch of
local shop
sponsors.
sponsors her.
Yeah, she got a lot of real national
I hope that there's a
sponsors,
local
too.
shop that might care enough to.
She has enough sponsors, but she
Right.
wouldn't even give a shit.
I'm just being silly.
It would be insane if the shop didn't sponsor her.
I mean, why would she want their chump change when she can get sponsored by real skaters?
Because
I'm going to get her on the pod. We're going to reach out.
They're not good enough for her at this point.
to support local, bro.
She ain't going to do that. She's like, I get supported by Nike.
We're going to
So
reach
suck it.
out to
So you
Lily.
just put a sticker on your helmet.
He don't care enough. He wants to throw shows. All right, let's wrap her.
Woo!
Stay black.
Thanks for having a great time with us. And please, please like and subscribe and smash that like button and that bell. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
No way you're still watching.
We'll see you next time. Lost Destiny, I see you out there, brother.